What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Alex, Fat Man the Flipper, friendly neighborhood
You
Fat
pick
Man, and What's going on, everybody? Oh snap, that's not good. It's your boy Alex, Fat Man the Flipper.
is
Oh,
that
let
me
me.
playing back?
That was me, dog. Hold on, guys. I'm sorry. All right, there we go. That's better. Let me put my headphones on. You ain't got no headphones?
I don't.
I got at the Family Dollar, bro. There.
Yeah, they don't sell those iPhone ones at Dollar General, or else I'd have some.
What's that?
I said they don't sell them at Dollar General for iPhone, or else I'd have some.
This is a horrible way to start the show. All right, I think I can hear you now.
Yeah.
Yeah, I hear you now. All right, and I'm sorry, guys. I don't even know, to be honest, if anyone's in the chat yet. Let me check. Yep, there's people in the chat. What's up, Money from Mars? What's up, Jake? And yeah, so there's 5 people in the chat right now. Pretty cool. What's up, Jake? Oh, and I did it again. Hold on. And yeah, there we go. Adam, Adam, what's going on, Adam? Yeah, guys. So as you see, we're trying to figure this whole live chat thing out, and Fat Girl Sir, what's up? Can y'all hear me? Type yes or whatever in the chat if you guys can hear me. You can hear me, Jordan?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Oh, okay, okay. So if you can hear me, they can hear me. All right, cool. So yeah, guys, thank you for coming back. And tonight we're just really just same thing, just hanging out and just talking about our new reseller lives and how it's going and all the things that we're doing. I'll be honest with y'all, I am exhausted. Stopped. I haven't slept, and uh, and it's all good. It's all good. Um, what's up, Black A? Hey, look, my sisters are here. All right, what's up, sis? Um, yeah. So, what's up, Jordan? How you doing, man? Talk to us, man. Talk to us. What was going on? What was going on? You almost didn't make it tonight.
Well, I'm balling on a budget, so I don't have internet. So I've been using my phone as a hotspot, and then Verizon decided to text us and let us know that hey, your hotspot isn't part of your unlimited data, so you owe us some money. So here we are. We're using our phone though, so we figured it out. Being able to do it with the phone that's not using a hotspot, but we still figured it out.
Yeah, man. Back in my day, we used to call that thugging it. um, yeah, man. I wasn't again, but yeah, the show must go on, right? The show must go on. Um, so talking to you about life and the way it is, and life in general, and just everything. Thank God we got Sue in the chat. What's going on, Sue? Sue's
What's up?
here. Jordan. Sue's Jordan can't see the chat or anything. He's actually having to use his phone to be in the show because his computer's down. She's in her car, so she'll be jumping in once in the chat when she gets home, Jordan. Um,
Drive
McDonald's or
safe.
hotel for free Wi-Fi. You know what? She's right. She's right. She always got the right. She always got a good answer. She always got a. She said you could have gone to McDonald's, homie.
See the. I don't even know where there's a McDonald's around here.
What's up, CJ? Yuli Gamer. Yeah, keeps cutting. Um, yeah, he's using his phone. Sorry, the show is not of the best quality yet, but eventually it will be. I mean, I already got some lights and I got this ugly headset. I mean, y'all gotta love this ugly headset. I paid so little money for it. It's great.
Looks like
um,
you're about to drop your first tape.
now what?
That looks like you're about to drop your first mixtape.
Well, I was gonna drop my mixtape.
Yeah, looks like you're about to drop
Oh, DJ Khaled. Who?
it.
Listen. What's up, Punches Resells? So yeah, guys. I mean, this is my thing. I mean, I like to know where everybody else is at in their journey with reselling and everything. I'm fresh to everything, man. I'm fresh to life. I'm new to it. Life is new to me. This whole, waking up with a drive, with a desire, with joy, with like, wanting to achieve something, with goals. It's all new to me. You know what I'm saying? It's very new to me. I mean, I didn't have this not too long ago. You know what I'm saying? Not too long ago, I had no drive or no goals or no passion for anything. I fell in love with reselling. I fell in love with the idea of it. What's up? What's up, Jordan?
Nah, keep going.
Yeah, I fell in love with
I'm just
I
trying to
fell
make
in love with the
sure.
idea of reselling first, and then when I actually did it, I fell in love with the actual reselling. Everything about it. I love everything about it. I love the fact that yeah, you go sourcing and all that stuff. That's fun, right? But I love the whole like, everything about it, dude. The listing, the learning process, all the stuff that comes with it, the good and the bad. I love it all. And I jumped into it with some goals and some plans in mind, and as time went on, obviously things started, popping up that I wasn't expecting. I mean, even with this whole YouTube thing and just the people I met, the new relationships I've been able to build in this community, it's been awesome, and it's been a lot of things that I haven't expected that's been happening, and it's been a blessing for me. But at the same, it's hard for me myself. I work, like 12 hours a day, sometimes more. I'm working 60 to 70 something hours a week. Um, Sometimes my job's not that hard. I'm fortunate. The truth is, my father is my boss, and it's not like I get away with murder type of thing. It's just I basically do the things that he can't do because of the time he doesn't do. He throws it at me. Like I'll go a lot to the county buildings, to downtown, do a lot of paperwork, meet with inspectors. I'm a roofer, so times I'm down, and I'm able to focus on this stuff. But the truth is that there's this balance. This week for me, I lost a lot of balance. When it comes to work and when it comes to what I'm doing on the side, it comes to eBay and all that, and just having to deal with all of it, and trying not to make mistakes in either one. And the truth is, yeah, it's very hard to focus on all of it all at the same time. So, aim up this week for me, it was like, man, I want to quit my job. You know what I'm saying? I want to quit my job. I want to stop. I want to stop working, man, because I feel like I'm wasting my time at my regular job. You know what I'm saying? Like I could be making way more money doing the reselling thing if I were to focus 100% on it. But the truth is, I made commitments and I have to stick to them. So it's that struggle, that dilemma where what do I do? What do I do? Do I face the fear? Because at the end of the day, it's fear. At the end of the day, it's that doubt. It's that we don't want to struggle. And the truth is, there's always that what if, right? So the fear is alive, and I'm being honest with it. You know what I'm saying? If anybody else out there feels the same way or deals with the same things, do you guys have, a regular job, and you want to get out of it, and that's maybe one of the reasons why you started reselling. What are your plans? What are your goals? I don't know. Anybody out there wanna say something about it? It'd be cool. How about you, Jordan? I know you up to you, man. I know what you go through. I know your life pretty much. Um, and I know that you're going on things too. So
Yeah, I mean, I I'm pretty much in the same boat as you. Like we talked the other night. I mean, I'd much rather be doing the focus full time on reselling than actually waking up every day and going to a job. I'd rather just be my own boss and call it a day. But like I said, I got a lot of eggs to get in my basket before that happens. But we're not stopping. That's not stopping us from trying to jump off the ledge. But you know,
yeah, because at the end of the day, you have responsibilities, right? At the end of the day, you have things that you need to accomplish. Um, and it's that thing. I mean, look, you have Money from Mars. I almost quit Friday. Money from Mars. I almost quit. Got walked back from that ledge. I know that feeling. I know that feeling. For
hold on, I gotta go get
Carl,
my.
do your thing, man. Do your thing.
Yep.
So, so yeah, guys. I mean, yeah, Money from Mars. I'm the same way. I got frustrated, and the thing is that you have to really. What I did, I took a moment and I reflected on my situation. I thought about what I was going through, and I put things into perspective, and I tried to realize that what I'm going through is what I have to go through, right? So that I don't have to go through that again. I have to go through what I'm going through, and I have to be, for me, a man of my word. I have to stick with my commitments, and my commitment was that I'm going to continue working, you know, for at least a whole year while I build my original plan of my business. Because what I'm doing is something I don't know if anyone ever has ever done it. I don't know. I mean, if you go, I mean, I consistently sell on eBay and Poshmark, um, and it surprises me sometimes because I haven't listed something in like a month. It's been a good month since I listed something, maybe 3 weeks to a month. I don't know. So it surprises me when something sells. Like I sold a pair of shoes last night. Like I had to drop them off at the post office today, and I sold a pair of jeans a couple days ago. The games and all this stuff, and the thing is that, yeah, I mean, we're in the business to resell, right? We're not in the business to to keep stuff. You know what I'm saying? That's definitely not the plan. Plan is a little bit different. My plan is I'm purposely not relit. Um, and things are finally working out. Like I'm starting to get the things I need, and by this week, there's flow on my eBay and on my Poshmark. So everything is supposed to, and what I think it is, from what I close to that, I'm so close to being able to accomplish that step that what I'm doing with my regular job, it feels like it's just in the way. Like I'm that much farther away from my regular job. You know what I'm saying? Like much closer to what I'm trying to achieve, and it's making me more like, bro, that's it. I want to leave. You know what I'm saying? Like I want to get done with this. But the truth is, I gotta stick with what I told myself, because at the end of the day, the commitment is to myself.
Sure is.
And Cubanazo, what's up? That's my boy right there.
Isn't that the one that was in the video the other day?
Yeah. He's a funny guy. He's awesome. That guy, man. I was thinking we'll have him on the show one of these nights. Fat girl.
Yeah, that'd be sweet. He just like he's what? This is going on a month now for him?
No, not even. I think it's like 2.5 weeks.
Really?
Money from Mars says yes, it is holding me back. Now I know that's it is. It probably is, but at the same time, it's what's been keeping you stable. You know what I'm saying? Now, I'm nobody to tell anybody, what to do. I'm just sharing my experience. See, my what I'm trying to do with my whole thing is totally different. It has nothing to do with me. It's the craziest thing, you know. Yeah, I would love the extra income. Like Fat Girl Sewing says, I started reselling in order to have additional income down. No plans to do reselling full time. I'm an odd one. See, everybody has their plans, but that's the thing. You have to have a plan. If you just jump into reselling, then just to resell a couple things or whatever, and it's just for fun, that's cool too. That's fine. You do your thing. Do your thing. But if you really plan on doing it full time or whatever, you really do have to come up with a plan. And very first and foremost, you have to know why you're doing it. For Fat Girl Sewing, it's so she can pay down debt. That's a great reason why. You know what I'm saying? Um, Amazon and eBay help me about 9 to 5. All right. Corey Carlson says, "Yeah, I've sold 4 items today after I got done from work, but I love my job and trying to make reselling work. Been selling 600 a week, and I would like a little larger sales, but it is what it is." NASCAR man, what's up? Yeah, that's awesome, and
So,
that's awesome. You love your job. That's awesome. Not many
yeah, I
people
mean,
say that.
you're doing, and he's making pretty much more than most people make in a week. At least your minimum wage jobs, he's making more than most people are making at a 9 to 5, just flipping stuff on the side. That's awesome.
Yep. K97 says, waiting for that equipment setup video. The equipment, I'm trying to remember what that. She said, "So you're right. It is a great side gig. I mean, it's a side hustle, right? You know what I'm saying? That's why I started. I started out. Let me see what I do with it. Let me see if it's if it's true, whatever. And then that's when I was like, wow, this stuff is for real. Like you can make a little extra income. And but the problem is that I honestly I fell in love with the whole everything about it. So it changed everything for me. Um, and the thing is that I think really big. Like I think bigger than I probably should. You know what I'm saying? And I get high hopes on things
Yeah,
and all that.
yeah.
So
Well,
it's
that's
like,
really, I
yeah,
did that too, though. I dabbled with it around Christmas. Kind of got my feet wet in because I used to sell like through college and stuff. I sold, but I got out of it and then mainly focused on just working on cars, and then got back into it. But I really went kind of like full tilt into it when my wife left her job. So basically, I was the only income in the house. So I was like, I have to do this, to make the ends meet without without having her income added to it, and then just working my full-time job. I mean, it's enough, but it's not like there's weeks where the house payments are due, and it's like, huh, this is gonna be a tough one. So I mean, yeah, so Amazon and eBay kind of take the stress off of that.
yeah, man. And yeah, it's like that. That's why like I ask people, it's, I'm curious because everybody has plans. So far, there's been a couple people that have had different ideas and different plans as to why they resell, right? And Cubanazo says, "I love my job. Side job for me as well. Part time. Okay." K97 saying, "Showing your scale, Dymo scanner, etc. setup." I mean, I got the Dymo here. I haven't connected it because now I have to wait for the software. Um, the computer that my homeboy gave me the other day is right there. So still, I'm waiting for everything to really set. I'm a patient person. See, there's like a difference, right, between like laziness or whatever and patience. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm patient. I'm very patient.
Yeah, I'm not.
Um, I've learned to be patient though. That's the problem. Like y'all don't even know.
The older I'm getting, the better
Cool,
I'm
also
getting.
knows.
But yeah, I'm not very patient.
Yeah, I see things ahead of time. You know what I'm saying? Like my plans are beyond this in a year. Like my plans are beyond the year. I see that, and that also helps me. Like when I get through those days at work where I'm like, bro, I'm wasting my time here at work, and all this stuff. Um, it makes me see that. Like I visualize that, and I'm like, okay, I'm heading in the right direction. It's not like things are getting worse. Things are actually getting better. You're making progress. And that's how I try to look at things. I know it's hard. Especially some days are harder than most. You know, but I try to look at those things, man. I try to look at those things, and I try to just keep things in perspective that way. You know what I'm saying? I mean, for example, like this is what I'm doing. You know what I'm saying? This is what I'm doing. Me, I struggled a lot growing up. I struggled a lot. I followed the wrong people. I made very bad choices in my life. I ended up hurting so many people in my life, my family. I lost everything, dude. It's when I talk about it, I'm not trying to bring people down or nothing like that. It's just it is what it is. That's what happened to me. And in this process of recovering all the things I lost, you know, I I realized, that I'm not here for me. You know what I'm saying? Like I fell in love with health, and when I see these kids going through things that I went through, the same things that like my family would tell me, hey man, stop hanging out with these people or stop doing this or stop doing that. And now I'm the one telling them that, but I can understand what they're thinking. Like I already know, like what I'm saying to them doesn't work. So instead of saying stuff to these kids, like I'm trying to show them. You know what I'm saying? And I really try my best to be a great example. To the youth that I have around me. You know what I'm saying? So I have some family or whatever, and I want to help them out. I want to help guide them in a better direction than what they could possibly need it. And that's what I try to do by example. And so I got family that's gonna be helping me out with doing listing and stuff. But the reason they're helping me out with the listing, it isn't so I don't have to do the listing. It's so that they can learn how to list. I promise you, dude. It's weird. It's weird as hell. Like I've literally, I have had for the past 3 weeks to a month. I've had to hold myself back. There's been a couple things I've listed. Okay, I've listed a couple things. Like I couldn't control myself totally, but I've had to hold myself back, man, from like listing all these things that I know are worth so much money. Like the return on investment I have on some of these things. I have a purse that I've had for a month now that I can get 500-600 bucks for easy. It's a Christian Dior purse. I paid $15 for it, $10 for it. You know what I'm saying? And it's legit. It's not fake. I even paid $20 more to get it like cleaned. You know, and it's there. And I know that the moment that I put it up, within a week it's gonna sell, and I would have 500-600 bucks in my pocket. And I've had to hold myself back because what I had plan with these people that are helping me, um, is that I'm gonna pay them per listing, right? But in reality, I'm gonna be listing with them. Like I already got the lights. Like these are the lights I got. I'm using them right now. These are the lights I got. You know, I got like the legit ones. Jordan hooked me up with that listing. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? He
there's
got the
some.
same. Yeah, he got the same ones. Yo, these lights are fresh. These lights are fresh. You know, so truck showed up at their house today. Like I got the notification a couple hours ago. So what we're doing is tomorrow I'm gonna go over and we're gonna start organizing stuff. My aunt and uncle are actually allowing me to use this storage room that they have to a studio kind of thing. Like it's gonna be where we take pictures and when we do all the listing, and it's gonna be our work area. And put more time than I need to be able to go over there, bring bring stuff to list, them, show them, write it down step by step, show them how to do it. You know, this is how you list. This is how you research. I'm even gonna show them how to research, how to find the prices and how much shipping is. I'm gonna show them everything. You know what I'm saying? When I don't have to, I could be up right now a couple $1,000 off of what I haven't listed in the past few weeks, and and I've had to hold myself back because I have that in perspective, and idea is to help me out with that, right? Once they get the hang of it and they know what they're doing, the hope is that his friends see him, you know, and this is conversation I've had with him. He knows this already. And that his friends see him and are like, yo, what are you doing? And instead of being out on the street, literally getting in trouble, dude, they get in trouble. Hopefully they gravitate towards that because he has something about him that the kids just follow him. Whatever they do, or they want to do. So that's it brings and we can show them a better way to hustle. I wish straight up. Yo, it brings tears to my eyes. Yo, I wish they would have shown me that.
Yeah, for sure. What you're doing is awesome, man. Getting them out of getting them off the streets and keeping them out of trouble, teaching them how to make money, teaching them how to hustle the correct way. Yeah, that's awesome, man. Kudos to you.
No, man, it's not to me, dude. You know what I'm saying? It's not to me, dude. I didn't. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm just another fat man caught up in the mix. Nigga, not out of 15 cents. So yeah, I mean this is the stuff I talk about when I say why you do it. Everybody has their own reason why. For me, it's something I never thought. You know what I'm saying? Like, um, you know, no. Hopefully, it can lead to something big, man. That's the hope. And at least I'm gonna try. I'm gonna try. Sorry, guys. I talk a lot. I talk a lot. My friends used to tell me, "Hey, man, don't talk too much." Don't, Alex, you're going to need shelves. Yeah, I'm getting hooked up with shelves sometime soon. Because I'm gonna stock a lot of inventory here in my own place. I literally don't have any space, so like my bedroom, my desk, my kitchen is all in, and my storage is all in one room. Like it's crazy. I'll show you guys at a later date. Right now, it's too insane to look at. So yeah, I'm reading. I'm trying to read some comments because I get carried away and I forget. Jordan doesn't hear. Jordan doesn't can't read the chat.
Yeah, this
Yeah,
is ridiculous.
NASCAR man. Yo, NASCAR man, bro, we need to have you on this show, man. We need to have you on here. I know you're not a new reseller, but dude, I got some toys I want to show you, man. I got some toys I want to show you, dude. I came up nasty, boy. I came up nasty last week. It's nasty. I got
He
Z.
probably be a good one to talk to. He'd probably be a good one to talk to about what I picked up today too. I mean, he might have some experience with that stuff.
Oh, NASCAR man.
Yeah,
What, the toys?
yeah.
Yeah, dude, that's his thing. That's his
He,
thing.
he knows those vintage
I've been
toys.
trying to get a hold of you, man. I can't find you on Facebook. Um, hey, I want to give a few shout outs to people. B Town Picker, what's up? Just Me Cat, yo, Kathy. What's up, Kathy? Last Shark, what's going on, guys? Man, this is again overwhelming for me to see all you people in this chat. This is beautiful. Um, Hustle every day. All products will sell. Just got to push it, and if not, wait it out. Yep. So yeah, da 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 da. I'm crazy. Uh, yo, okay. Oh no, Corey's asking Kathy if she hit up any Dollar General penny items this week. Jordan, did you hit up any Dollar General penny items this week?
I did. I went to 3 this week. I didn't get jack squat, but this coming Tuesday I should definitely be able to get something at least. There's like 27 things going to the penny list, so yeah,
So keep a
the
lookout.
odd.
See what else we got. You're loved by all. Keep it up. Fat kids love food. Yeah, we do. NASCAR man. How did you learn how to do it? What, like reselling and stuff? I mean, in a way, it's a little natural, I guess, or like growing up. Partly for me, my grandma, she had this thing, man. She would find trash on the side of the road, and here in Miami, people throw away the nicest things. I mean, the most beautiful furniture, most amazing TVs. You need a TV, just drive around Miami for an hour. You'll find one on the side of the road. It might not work, but hey, at least you have a TV. You know, guests come over, you tell them, hey, we don't watch
Yeah,
TV
I
after
said
8 o'clock at
wall.
night. But yeah, my grandma used to find stuff on the side of the road, and she would, keep it at the house, and then every other weekend she'll have this yard sale, um and people will call her nuts because she had like 5 TVs stacked on top of each other, and she had like 5 couches that didn't match, and she had clothes for like 10 families. But then she would sell them. She would sell them, and resellers coast to coast. There you go. All right. And but and then I was just a hustler my whole life. Like I always found a way to flip something. You know what I'm saying? Like if there was something I needed and I didn't have enough, I found a way. And
Yeah,
and
especially
but
if you grow up poor, it's kind of just ingrained in you.
yeah, and I can't say I grew up poor. I didn't grow up poor. I didn't grow up poor. Um, like well, that poor, I don't think of money. I think of like joy and happiness. Like my family was a loving family, and we had fun, and it was great. But I wasn't rich. Like as far as money goes, we didn't have everything, but I never went without anything. You know what I'm saying? My mom,
Right.
a lot of times, she wouldn't eat, so I could eat. You know what I'm saying? But I never went without. But what were we talking about?
How we got? Yeah. How'd you get started or whatever? Something like that.
Oh
Kind of
yeah,
went
that's right. So, but let's skip all the way to the recently, right? Because I think that's what the question was really about. I'm sorry, I get carried away, bro. I'm nuts. But I think okay. So the way I actually learned, how did I learn? Um, I learned by watching videos. I learned by googling,
on.
different questions. But the best way I learned was when I actually started doing this stuff, bro. You know what I'm saying? When I actually started going out and looking for stuff on doing retail arbitrage, you know what I'm saying, in different stores, you know what I'm saying? When I started going to Goodwills and thrift stores, man, when I first sent my first shipment to Amazon, like that whole process before it, the shipping, the
Oh,
you know, taking the risk and actually paying for stuff, and holding on to receipts. Like, okay, now I gotta make sure I put all these receipts inside somewhere that I'm gonna make sure I can get to them later and keep adding receipts. And this is for shipping, and this is for costs and all that stuff. So for me, the best way to learn was doing it. I didn't have somebody like sitting there like this and that. If I did, it would have been better. You know what I'm saying? It would have been a lot better. Like there's people that pay for courses and stuff, which is great. If you can do that, whatever, do it. You know what I'm saying? If that's what you want to do it. I'm not saying do it. All I'm saying is that's what you want to do. I can't hate on that. You know what I'm saying? If I had the money, like up front like that, straight up, I would have paid somebody. Like, here's a few $1,000s. I don't care. Here's a few $1,000. Show me, because I'm gonna learn at the end of the day. But yeah. Um I forget. I'm sorry. Yo, I was telling you the other day, bro. I forgot how old I was. I, I promise. I'm at work and I got 100,000 things on my mind, right? Because I had to deal with eBay. I had to deal with PayPal, putting limitations on my account over some stupid stuff. I had to deal with a bunch of stuff, and then I'm there picking up some trash at work, and then it crossed my head, how old am I? I had to do the math. And even when I did the math, I wasn't sure. I was like, no, am I? Am I 36? No, I'm not 36. No, I'm 35. I'm 35. No, I'm actually 34 years old. That's how you know you're getting old. You know you're getting old when you can't remember your own age, and before you go and ask somebody, you do the math in your own head. B-Town Picker, that is a great goal. My goal is to learn Amazon by the end of summer, but I'm going to give you a heads up. I don't know how far you are in already learning Amazon, but Amazon, I promise you, just don't get your hopes up if you don't learn everything about Amazon by the summer. But what matters is that you have that intention and that you have that drive to do it. Do it. Learn as much as you can. I learned about Amazon and eBay before I actually went to one of those platforms. I did a lot of months. It was a few 4 or 5 months of researching and studying and all that stuff. So
yeah. Amazon was a lot of late nights googling and YouTubing before I ever pulled the trigger on that.
yeah.
I mean, it was a couple months of messing around, staying up late, trying to like, is this worth it? Can I do this? How do I do this? Let me go sit and watch 15 videos for the next 8 hours, and but yeah, that first shipment, you're gonna learn a lot on your first shipment.
Yeah, that one right there, I promise you, man, I was sweating from head to toe trying to learn and do the shipping and then moving the stuff and then no, hold on. And then I taped the boxes. And then I had to untape the boxes. But yeah, that's how you learn. That's how you learn is by doing, you know. And it's good to have somebody that knows, you know what I'm saying? Because as a matter of fact, that's what I did with him too. I told him when because he started with taking pictures, right? I started him off slow. I don't know if y'all saw that video. It's one of my crappy videos. I'm gonna take that line from Jordan, but it's the DIY box, balling on a budget. I made that box for him, you know, for my cousin, so he could start taking pictures for eBay stuff. And I started him off slow. Just look, I just take pictures, and I made him templates and stuff like that. And he started, you know, messing around with it a little bit before we were making this next step. But why was I saying that? See, man, I'm tired. I need to get some rest. one day, one day. Um, yeah, that I forgot what I was saying. I don't remember. What was I saying, Jordan? Thank God you're here. What was I saying, Jordan?
To be honest, I don't know. I went off on a rabbit hole of stuff popping down on my screen.
Yeah, my phone's about to. So I'm watching y'all's chat. See, this is how I see you guys' chat. Right here on my phone. And it's about to die. Let me try to catch up with you guys because wow. My goal learner, I agree with K97. Sent my first box this week and it took me a while to prep. Yeah, especially when you don't know what you know, the labels and double checking because you want to make sure you don't mess up.
That
Or you
that right there was probably my hardest part was getting the Dymo dialed in to print the Amazon barcodes. Like it was literally printing them like microscopic in the corner, and I'm like, what in the world? And every time I'd go to try and like go and edit it, it would like go and take me to a different printer that was hooked up, and it was terrible. I've got notes all over my laptop. Like if I ever get lost again, I can find my way back to it.
yeah, dude, all of that was like a big headache. I watched. I had to pause and watch like five different parts of. It was I had to watch five parts of those videos to try to like to make sure what I was doing, and then on top of that, go to the little Amazon, you know, thing and like figure out how to prep stuff, and it was crazy, man. It was crazy.
I watched a lot of the dude you were talking to, Lavar. I watched a lot of his videos when I first got started.
Yeah, he was one of the first people I started watching, like go to Goodwills and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And his his energy, he's all in your face, you know what I mean? I remember now. Yeah, I was talking about learning the basics of yeah, and I forgot again. No, I was talking about like you know the basic stuff. The thing that I forgot about, that's what I was talking about. But whatever. Yeah, Lavar's cool people, man. I don't know if you guys have Lavar Avionce. Aveonce is the last name. I think I'm not sure, but I think it's Var Vlogs.
Yeah, that's it. That's his YouTube.
Yeah, yeah. He's really cool guy. You know, family guy. Just has a real good attitude and motivation, and you know he's really you know energized. You know what I'm saying, and he knows his stuff. Um, he has a cool little following too. The guy's awesome, awesome people. If you guys want to check his channel out, it's pretty cool stuff.
And he always puts out like very good, useful content. Like you're always going to learn something from it.
Yeah.
Even when it's just like a thrifting video, he's going to go in depth about different things, and it's like, oh wow, okay, now I know to watch out for that brand. Even like the guy I sent you today, I sent you a screenshot of his video that I was watching. I think is what is it? L.A. Thrifter Hustler, something like that.
Something like that, yeah.
L.A.
He's a
Thrift.
Spanish dude.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Dude, I've learned. There's a reason that thing behind me is completely full of shoes, and that's the reason why. Like, I'm a frequent flyer at TJ Maxx and Marshalls and Goodwill now because of that guy.
And that's the beauty of it, right? Like you can literally learn so much from anybody. You know what I'm saying? Like, who's to say that, you know, a guy that has 5 years experience, you know what I'm saying, teaching, you know what I'm saying? Like there's that chance, you know, like you can literally learn something from everybody. So that's a as long as you keep that mind, your mind open to it, you know.
Right,
Because
and
I
then you can figure out what took that guy 5 years to figure out. You can figure it out in what, now that they gave you that info, you can take that and run with it, or in one ear out the other, and you can start. You can literally watch these guys' videos, and before watching their video, you could take $20 into a Goodwill and blow 20 and make nothing. But after kind of watching their videos, after all their years of experience on the brands that they know, you could take 20 into like a Marshalls and turn that into $200-300 within a matter of a couple weeks. Like, depends on on the sales on eBay or whatever. But yeah, that guy I showed you is strictly eBay. It's all he sells on is eBay. And I think I know he does some local sales and stuff, but he doesn't do like Amazon or any of that.
yeah, and I can tell you this, man, it's very true what they say. Like, to try to learn. Hey, I hear a train.
Yep, another one.
Another train coming by. Yeah, to try to, pace yourself. Try not to take in more than you can chew. What's that saying? Bite more than you can chew? I don't know.
Bite
But
off you.
yeah, like take your time and learn the platforms, like for me, I went from let to eBay to Amazon to then Poshmark, right? And I realized Posh I started Poshmark by putting a pair of Uggs out there, right? Cause Lord from Hot Chick, I don't know how you say that, but she was like, yeah, Uggs will sell real quick, do it, and I did it, and literally within a few days, they sold. So I was like, man, and so I got interested in that platform. But the thing is that I learned a little bit of each one as I went, and everybody has a different capacity to learn, and understand things and comprehend. And that process for me is where I discovered, man, this is more than what you see. You know what I'm saying? Like you can see the eBay and the Amazon and all that, but to me, it was more than that. I don't know. This is crazy. I'm crazy. But yeah, it's definitely you want to learn. If you can start on eBay, that's the best. To me, that's the best way to start because eBay you have to ship your own stuff. eBay you have to do customer service. With eBay you have to or experience is gonna be so much better. You know what I'm saying? Like you're gonna grow so much faster with eBay, and this is just my opinion. But you're gonna grow so much faster with eBay that then later on if you choose to you can check out other platforms, and that's what I would really recommend to anybody. Don't follow me and be like, oh, I'm gonna do eBay, Amazon, Poshmark, and I'm gonna think about doing maybe one day I'll do Etsy and then Facebook, and I'm gonna sell on Craigslist too. Like, if you think you're capable of
Craigslist,
doing that,
Party.
yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not gonna tell you not to, but at the same time, I
I'm
would
on
recommend.
platforms. I couldn't imagine the people that are doing all of them. Plus working a full-time job. You've seen all my inventory, all my stuff that I got a list yet is. Oh man, I could probably sit out here all day, every day for probably the next week and still not get all this listed.
That's my ceiling, guys. I just wanted to show you.
quick tour of the upstairs.
my, my my computer fell down. Yeah, for it's all good right now. NASCAR, man, bro. Much respect, you're right. Yeah, I do gotta get wrenches and stuff. But the truth is, for right now, trolls have a party, man. It's all yours as long as you don't disrespect nobody. Hey, if there's a troll out there and they disrespect anybody, anyone in the chat, just don't mind them. Just ignore them. Sorry, right now I don't know how to do the wrench thing. I'm gonna have to holler at Scott and Shane and all that about that, or I'm gonna have to figure it out. Honestly, I'm gonna try to figure it out first, and then I'll holler at them if I can. But yeah, I haven't noticed any trolls. Okay, let me read some stuff. Okay, so Jordan, this is a question. It says, I've heard people talk about getting products by the case at Dollar Tree. Can you do that at Dollar General too? Oh, and it just so happens to be a Dollar General question.
I to be honest, I don't know. I'm not gonna say yes or no. I'm not 100% positive on that. But yeah, I know you can definitely for sure. I think you can actually order it online for Dollar Tree, but I don't know for Dollar General.
That is a good question. I would assume so, but you know what they say about assuming. Um, yeah, I would assume it. You know what I'm saying? Like I would assume that I can go to Nike and be like, "Yo, Nike, what's up? I want to spend $500,000 right now on some shoes. You know, ship me
Right.
some shoes. You know." But I'm pretty
I
sure I
mean,
need licenses. And
what
stuff.
I mean, what you can. I mean, to turn you more in the right direction to get your full answer. I mean, find your closest Dollar General and like just get in contact with your district manager and just ask them. I mean, just quick 2-3 minute phone call and you go. I would try that.
Yeah, and that's another thing. When I mean, it's like building connections and relationships with people. You know, you have to go out there and talk. You know what I'm saying? You have to send messages, emails. You know, like and eventually doors open. You know what I'm saying? But if you don't do it, doors will definitely not open. But that's a good question. I mean, I'm pretty sure you can call somebody, um, and get it. If there's nobody in the chat that already knows, maybe there's somebody in the chat that knows already. And that's a beautiful thing about all you people out there in the chat right now.
Because everyone hands in different things, so somebody else could have already tried that.
Yeah, because here, you and me are talking, right? And we're talking a bunch of stuff. Some of it just makes no sense, but we're talking. And at the same time, like I'm reading the chat, and that's why I keep getting lost because everybody's
Everyone
having
else is talking.
conversations in the chat too, and that's awesome, dude. Like that's what I wanted. This is what I wanted. I wanted people to get to know each other, man. Especially like new sellers. You know what I'm saying? Like get to know each other, talk. You know,
But shit, that's
have
how
some
I
fun.
met you. Like through Scott and Shane's videos, like on their live chats, is how I ended up connecting with you.
Yeah,
And I
yeah,
reached
dude.
out to you on Instagram one day, and here we are.
And here we are, dude.
on
We
on the
made
phone
it.
every damn day.
We made it. Yo, my landlord is gonna kick me out tomorrow. I promise. I've been screaming, bro. These lights in here, they probably think I'm doing something illegal. Who knows? I'm, I'm telling you, man. No, the cool thing is I got this place because I was honest with them, dude. That was awesome. That's why I haven't left either. They're really good people. My landlords are really good people. What I am asking is when you are testing them with your scanner, it has to scan to somewhere. Open your manage inventory. Oh, okay, yeah. And Cubanazo. Yeah, he was. I have a feeling. Oh, I don't know. Sue's doing her best to answer questions. Sue, you are an angel. You are an angel. Well, yo, Sue has the most soothing voice. Like she should start a radio show called Sue the Voice Radio, and just talk all day. Just talk all day.
And then Steve can do all like the the backing.
He could do the pranks. Steve could
Yeah.
do the pranks, and he could call people. Like randomly. He can call other resellers. Hey, this is and he could do pranks. That'd be awesome. I tried that into my inventory. It doesn't read them. I also tried. I have a feeling el cubanazo. Just so you guys know, el cubanazo just means like the the Cuban, like the the big Cuban, like something like that. That's what it means. Yeah, he's having a problem scanning the ASIN, or at least the barcode that you put on the product to send to Amazon. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
That's the ASIN, right? That is that, or no, that's not even an ASIN. That's an inventory placement number. That's what Amazon, when they receive it, they scan it, they know it's yours. They know
Yeah.
that, they know where it's supposed to go and all that stuff. Like that's specifically for you. So I have a feeling that when he scans with the UPC with his little scanner, when he tries scanning that maybe it doesn't read it because his scanner doesn't read that sort of barcode. You know what I'm saying? Because when I bought mine the other day, I noticed that it said like it won't read 2D barcodes and stuff like that. Maybe it has something to do with that. I'm not sure.
Yeah. I don't know. I've never had an issue with mine. Mine's been pretty good. For
Scott, what's going on? Yeah, so let me ask. So when you use your scanner, do you scan your own, the barcodes that you print out with your Dymo?
Yeah. Well, when I use that, I usually do like one or two just to test it, make sure they print it out right. But yeah, I won't sit and scan them all back in. But
Okay, so it's supposed to work.
yeah,
See, you can tell I never used it. I got the scanners in the trunk and I haven't used it
I,
yet.
I really all I do is like instead of having to sit there and type it each UPC number into the Amazon search, like I just hold the package up, scan it, and it enters it, and then I just click sell yours instead of
Yeah,
sitting typing all that. But yeah, I'll usually do like a test run when the first few print out. I'll scan them, make sure they're popping up, and that way they don't get screwed up when they get to Amazon.
let me I'm gonna give me a second. Is it here? So yeah,
Yeah, I wish I could read the chat. This sucks.
yeah, I know, dude. Well, he says it worked on the ones from his first shipment. Sue said, then that's weird. Then he said, I'm talking about a Cubanazo. He said, I scanned to make sure they can be read. At DG Picker, exactly. So he just told you exactly. Just me, Kathy. I enjoy your videos as well, Sue. I like the rambling also. Yeah, the rambling's awesome. I ramble.
I love when she rants. When Sue
Yeah.
goes on, I love her rant.
That's funny. I'm trying to see how I could. I'll figure it out next time, man. It's all good. All right, back over here. Yeah, man. I only tested mine when I first got the Dymo. Never test anymore. Thanks, Kathy. Why can't DG read Ohio education? Scott.
Yeah,
Scott, you already knew that was Scott.
I knew. He's always got a smart ass comment.
It was either Scott or Steve. She sold by Sue. How do you print the labels on the Dymo? How do you print the labels on the Dymo? Why would you? Man, I feel bad for Sue, man. She's like she's like answering all the questions. I use Inventory Lab. Yeah, she uses Inventory Lab. B Town Picker said, "Don't pick on Ohioans." I never heard that one. Ohioans.
Oh yeah. No, Scott, I used up all my hotspot on my phone last weekend on all the hangouts with you guys, and I got a message from Verizon like, "Yo, you went over all your stuff, so we're gonna start charging you because the hotspot, I guess, isn't part of the unlimited phone plan." So I was trying to connect to I have this like little box that like provides Wi-Fi in the house, and I was trying to connect to that. Oh, what's up, Scott?
Hey,
But
Scott.
I was trying to connect to that, and like literally the whole system like wiped out. We lost the Hangout and everything. So I just downloaded the Hangout on my phone, and now we're doing it from the phone.
So I'm a new seller. Y'all gonna help me?
Yeah. So what you want to do is
Okay, so I come to do some YouTube schooling for you guys.
awesome.
The way if you got a decent sized monitor you're looking at, if you cut down the Hangout to like half your screen,
Okay.
because it don't matter whether you look at YouTube guys and then go to the original feed for YouTube. There's three little dots at the very top. One of your options is pop out chat. You can take the chat and move it to beside the Google Hangout, and that way you're looking at the Hangout screen and the chat screen together now instead of having to use your phone.
That's awesome. All
Yeah,
right,
I told you last week. I told you last week I would teach y'all to do that. So that's how I set mine up every morning. So like how you can talk with the folks in the Hangout and read the chat.
All right. But wait. I gotta go to like the actual live
YouTube
chat.
Yeah, the live chat, and then hit the three dots and hit pop out chat.
Gotcha. All right, hold on.
Wait a minute, time out. Scott's not wearing an Alabama shirt?
I've had Alabama on all day because I've listened to all these Auburn ass people all day at the yard sale. Are you pulling for Auburn tonight? Hell no, I'm pulling for anybody but Auburn. And they all got a little pissy, but you know what? They got their ass beat, so good deal.
Hold on. All right.
And you can do it ahead of time because when you create the show, I always tell it to show the view the page, and then I pop the chat out, and then I make the Hangout, so you can be all set up before you hit the live button.
Gotcha.
But it makes it very nice to especially when you're running a chat with no moderators. If somebody comes in messing with you,
Yeah, how do you give people a wrench and stuff like that?
in the live chat, if you go to the side, there's 3 dots. If it's your channel, one of your options will be
There it is.
yeah, one of your options will be make a moderator.
Okay.
I'm freaking out right now. I'm hearing the same thing. Got to repeat it. Hold on.
Yes, as soon as he figures out the Alex told y'all last week he's not a tech guy, so let him figure it out, and then we'll do the wrench next.
All right, hold up. I got the pop out chat.
And now just kind of drag it over right beside the window you cut down.
Got you. All right, I got that.
Hey, you know you're lying too. I've always got Alabama on. I never take that off.
Awesome, man. All right, you just saved the.
Okay, so how you do a wrench, Alex, is if you go to that chat you're looking at the very right hand edge, the little 3 dots will pop up beside a person's name. If you click on the 3 dots, one of them is add as a moderator, so you can make whoever in the chat that you want to be a moderator.
All right, hold up. So I hit the 3 dots.
Yeah.
And manage moderators, right?
Yeah, or just add moderator, or manage, or add, or.
Okay, so I gotta paste their URL into the automated filter.
No, or you can do it. It should just tell you the one of the 3 dot options should be add moderator.
Oh, next to okay, I got it. All right, hold on. Haha. All right. Who's gonna be a moderator today? Let me see. Well, Sue, if you don't mind, I'm gonna make you a moderator because
that was gonna be my suggestion. She's
Yeah, I was gonna say Sue. Might as well have Sue do that.
Yeah, just me, Kathy. I've been an Alabama fan a long time. Somebody asked me yesterday, with all the knowing what I know now about reselling, did I use my college degree and all that stuff? I'm like, would I change something? I met my wife at Alabama. There's no way I change it.
Right.
All right, so now see, yeah, just learn something, man. That's the beautiful thing about everything, about all of this. You learn something new every day, and it's all part of your journey and your growth.
Yeah, because your channel's growing fast. You need to act like you know what you're doing.
Yeah.
But it's just a little tweaks that makes your life easier. So somebody showed me this kind of stuff. I didn't figure it out. Somebody's like, "Hey, you can do this." I'm like, "Okay."
Yeah, I appreciate it, man.
And now you can not have to use your phone and you look professional. I like the headset too.
You like it? I got it for like $10 at Family Dollar. I went over there to get me some deodorant. And I was like, hey, let me just get this because my actual the other headset little headphones that I had just broke, so I had to get some. And this one has a little microphone, so it's cool.
Yeah, it really takes a lot of feedback out, so it keeps as long as one person is on a headset, it generally.
Yeah, my first live chat with you guys was I learned that one. I had to mute it and.
No, man, I'm glad you guys are doing it on Saturday nights. That y'all help out way more people than you'll ever know just by talking about your trials and tribulations.
I mean, yeah, hopefully, right? That's awesome. I mean, I figured when I first wanted to do like a YouTube and all that, I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna show my experience as a new seller and just put stuff out there and try to have fun with it at the same time.
The one thing I would tell you is more people would come in and talk in your chat that might not say something in mine because there's a lot of people who can be intimidating. There are a lot of experienced sellers where you're offered an environment where you're all learning together, and so you're not only are you helping yourself out by making yourself learn it. You're also helping giving others a chance to participate, which is pretty cool.
Trade Watcher done. I actually did not scan anything when I went into that Family Dollar because I had the day before I had scanned everything.
I've never went to Family Dollar yet.
They have a 50% clearance on a lot of stuff. They have like this whole section that's all clearance. And I heard people talking about like Dollar Tree's gonna like the Family Dollars are gonna be closing and Dollar Tree's gonna take it over. I don't know if that's true or not, so don't go crazy, people. But yeah, I've been noticing a lot of like clearance happening at Family Dollars, and but just the stuff that they have, and I get restricted. I'm restricted in a lot of things, but I always apply, and I just haven't fortunately been, ungated in some of those things. But the even on eBay, it's been kind of like slim pickings, in that clearance that they have, and not just the clearance. I actually found. Look, I'll throw it out there. I found something. And I don't know if I will mess anybody up, man, but I found something that was pretty good. Starburst makes it's like a candle that smells like Starburst, and they have different flavors. And I found one that was pina colada. Pina colada. When I found it, there was only one of those. There was only one of those. And they had a bunch of the other flavors, but there was only one of those. So my thought process was like, Miami, there's a lot of people out here doing this. I'm telling you, I've run into people all the time. So somebody already hit up this Family Dollar and they found that pina colada Starburst. And they took all the pina coladas because the profit, the ROI on it was like 400%, And but yeah.
Did it make you feel like dancing in the rain?
Kind of. When you got pina colada. But yeah, I didn't get it, and they don't have it anymore. So,
Frontier Flipper, he's asking where do we get the artwork done for your YouTube? I just looked through a lot of my page, a lot of my pictures, and at car shows and stuff, I take pictures. I like old buses, I like VW buses, and I had taken a picture. So, or maybe this is one that I got off a free. I have a bunch of pictures, but something similar to this one too. And I figured out how to put a picture in it, so I stuck my logo thing on it. But it'll tell you what size when you go to put the picture on your artwork on there. It'll show you what it's going to look like, and it'll tell you what size picture. So you can go to edit and change the dimensions of your pictures to make it fit better in there.
Yeah, I had to learn how to do it. I used Pixel Lab. I used Pixel Lab. I found out that you put it like your banner, you put at 1920 by 1080, and I literally did everything on my channel art. I did it all by myself, like using Pixel Lab.
And if y'all have seen Shane and Wade's, they've got a guy who is a very good artist who actually drew theirs out and made the file and sent it to them. They paid him to do it. So there are a lot of people. You can go to Fiverr, and there are a lot of people on Fiverr that'll do a lot of that kind of stuff. If you give them an idea, they'll put it back, and it's very cheap if you wanted to do it that way as well. I'm not artistic, so I have to.
Yeah, Fiverr's good. My cousin was well, he actually mentioned Fiverr to me today. I'm artistic though. Like my logo, I drew it myself, and I like drawing and I like creating stuff, and I'm very creative and imaginative.
Yeah,
the logo, Jason Static.
What'd you say, Jordan?
I said I can. I'm artsy, but I can't do the tech end of it, like to actually make it like a file on the computer.
Oh yeah, yeah, me neither. Like I tried to find to save, and I just saved image. And
Jordan, you're gonna have to figure that out.
Yeah.
I wanna draw you a logo, dude.
YouTube thing.
Yeah, I bet YouTube's a great way to learn things. I bet you could type in their search and find people that would step by step tell you how to convert your art to a digital. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
If I want to do something, that's how I figure it out. Hell, let's watch a YouTube video.
Yep.
You can Google.
Yep.
And in case you didn't know, the second largest search engine in the world is YouTube.
Nope.
The second largest is YouTube.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that. I never thought of that.
The first is resellersonly.com.
Where nobody has to know a thing.
Yeah, I know I'm probably catching hate because I just posted on Facebook, Auburn, you just needed one more second.
Alex, you should have heard Scott going off on Auburn the other night in the chat. Oh my god.
I could imagine, man.
Oh, he was.
I think if their player didn't get hurt a couple of games ago, they beat that team tonight. They lost their best player, ugly knee injury, man. I don't care if they're my rival or not. I don't want to see anybody get hurt.
Right.
If we're gonna beat you, I want to beat you with your best players. I don't want no whining. Just take it like a man.
what was your Auburn saying that you had the other day?
I don't want them just to lose. I want them to lose their car keys. I want them to lose their grandma's cornbread recipe. I want them to lose their girlfriend to a dude who sings "Sweet Love" to them or something. Why he takes them home? Something else. I saw it on Facebook. It's funny. Yeah, I'm not cruel. I want to beat you with your best players. It gives me no satisfaction that you have that player down. Because at the end of the day, these folks, we forget a lot. The college team, they're a bunch of kids, man. They're young adults trying to find their way through. They're dealing with a lot with being athletes, being students, being everything. So,
Man, I used to love playing football, man.
Yeah,
They had me. I played 3 whole entire weeks of spring training, and they had me on offensive line for the first week, because I was big, and but after I knocked out the senior, I can't remember his name, big old dude. I'm 6'4", and at the time I weighed maybe like 185, 190. And he was like 240 pounds of pure muscle, 6'5", bigger than me, and I pancaked him. And when that happened, the coach, he literally said, "You're on our side now," and they put me on defense. And I didn't get to play high school because my grades just were horrible because I didn't care about life at the time. But yeah, I like the whole 3 weeks of spring training that I did. Putting on the pads and the helmet and hitting people. That was fun.
yeah, I subscribe to quite a few Alabama sites, and they're having a lot of fun with Auburn's loss tonight. Auburn has a corner where there were some trees. It's called Toomer's Corner, and when they have big victories, they TP the place. And Alabama Nation has got a camera stuck on it and showing live from Toomer's Corner tonight, where absolutely nothing's going on. You gotta have, man. Life is so short, man. You gotta have fun. That's awesome. Yeah, that's the corner where the freaking idiot from the Alabama dude who lived in a trailer decided he was going to poison the trees. What an idiot!
That's messed up. Flippin' Hustler said, "I wonder what the top search on YouTube is. Live working eBay show, maybe." Yeah, so many people just go live while they're working, man. So that's cool. I like it.
Hey Todd, it's where can I find a bearded picker? That's what it is. Hey, NA, that's an awesome first payout. Man, I tell you this over and over. I'm nothing special. I just learned how to do this. You guys can learn the same thing. It's selling online. You pick the platform. It's you know, there's a lot of freedom in working for yourself. I just want everybody else to experience the same freedom I have. So
freedom.
Yeah, I can't see the chat.
I mean, it's Saturday. What I do today? I got my crazy self up, and I picked up Harlan at 5:45. We went and ate breakfast and went to the largest neighborhood in town yard sales for 6 hours. We met up with his brother who yard sale to other neighborhoods coming back that way, and a bunch of us ate lunch and showed everything we found, and then I took a nap. What a great day!
That's awesome. I actually did. I went to 2 yard sales.
He called me one day. That's what he did.
Yeah. My thing was I wasn't gonna source. I wasn't gonna go looking for nothing, and it was really hard, man. I was on my way to my uncle's, and yeah, I ended up stopping at 2 yard sales, and I found some good stuff. Got me some True Religion jeans. I got a brand new in the package Sublime CD. That thing sells for like $20 to $30 on eBay.
Alex?
Huh?
Which one?
I can't remember. Hold on, I'll be right back.
Hey, where you going? I found Harlan a girlfriend at the yard sales today.
Oh God.
Y'all only gonna see on this show Harlan's girlfriend I found at the yard sales. There you go.
Oh, shit.
He tried to buy her too, and she wasn't for sale.
Yeah, I was trying to I was gonna go stuff in Goodwill today because I got sent to Goodwill to get some some shoes.
Hey, I'm gonna go outside. I'm gonna go outside and get a bolo just for y'all. I'm gonna go outside and get a bolo.
I have that tattooed across my chest, Alex.
That what?
I have that tattooed across my chest.
Oh snap! That's cool, dude. You want it? I'll give it to you. I'll send it to you, dude. Hashtag on it, $13.99. See?
You got that at a yard sale? You said?
Yep. It was and I took some footage too because it was a nonprofit that helps people. Sorry, excuse me. It was a nonprofit that helps kids or people with disabilities, like mental disabilities. I think it was, and it was cool. I got to talk to people. That's the yard, man. Me, I like getting to know people and all that, you know. It was a cool little organization. One tree something. And Cubanazo says that I have to send you the album. So now I gotta send you the album, bro. Hey, you can resell it. You can do whatever you want with it. I'm telling you right now, you can look up the comp.
I find from them.
Not that long, $20-something. From what I remember. I also got, check this out, Sugar Ray. You remember Sugar Ray?
Yeah.
That'll make a couple dollars right there. I got me some Sugar Ray. And then I got this one. This one was pretty cool. I looked it up. It has a little crack right here though. But it's still this original packing.
Yeah,
and,
you gonna set up on eBay?
Yeah.
All right, I got just for your audience. I have a. This is a lesson. It's a bolo. If you find these, they're incredible money. Anybody know what those are? Would you pick it up?
I would definitely pick that up.
Yeah.
If you don't know what a VHS-C adapter is, VHS, it was allowed you to take it out of your video camera. It was a VHS-C and play it in a regular VCR. This one is still new sealed. It was $1. It sells for $110. It sells for $110 on Amazon.
Wow. Wow. No, yeah, that's a combo.
No, it's not an 8-track. It's VHS-C. It's an adapter. See, you stick in there and you stick it in a VHS player.
Yeah, that's like the old school. You know, little camcorders
Yeah.
have the little tapes. You take that out, you put that in there, and then you could actually watch it on your TV. I remember those.
From what I understand, is VHS-C was digital or very close to digital, and you're able to get better pictures out of that film. And so that allows you, they can use computers to get the film to fully digitize it, but they need that for some reason. That's why they.
Today?
Yeah, today for $1.
Nice.
Just be Kathy sell it on eBay too. You'll be amazed. 30, 40. The only one that's on Amazon right now for that one is a used one for 86.
Even that, even that's.
Oh yeah. Harlan found one about 3 weeks ago and got 110 for it.
Dang.
Nice.
His was mine's a Magnavox. His was a Maxell.
I found some old like Fujifilm something floppy disk today, but they were opened and a couple were missing. They were selling for like I think like $10-12, something like that. But 2 were missing. I was like, they wanted $2 for it at Goodwill. I was like, nah.
Yeah, if you find those sealed, they're $25 or $30.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, old media. You got to do something. If you find anything that's old VHS, old disc, especially the big 5 1/4 floppies, they're really good money too. They sell fast. People still use that stuff. Damn if I know what they do with it, but I don't ask. I just sell it to them.
Yeah, like today I was on the I was saying when you left to go find that, I was sent on a mission. My wife already screwed up. She said, "Hey, will you go to Goodwill and look for some cleats?" And down the rabbit hole we went. And I was at Goodwill for probably 2 hours. First, half hour of it, I was on the phone with Alex as I was digging through, finding all these clothes new with tags, and found some baseball cleats to sell. And then I scored on like all this old I think they're 66 to like 74. I think, or no, it's from 66 to 85 Fisher Price toys.
I found something today too. It'll be in the video. I'm gonna ship. I got home, took a nap, never unloaded, so I'm gonna unload the van and do a haul video in the morning. Anybody else go to the yard sales and buy a Geiger counter today?
Holy crap!
A what? A what now?
A Geiger counter. It runs on 2D batteries and it tells you if it's radioactive around you.
Never heard of that.
Yeah, it's on a handle. It looks like the end of a metal detector, but it's just on a handle like this. It's a Geiger counter. It detects radioactivity.
You got one of those today?
Yep, $10.
And you gonna put it on the video?
Oh yeah, it sells for like 35 or 40 on eBay.
Oh man, that's awesome. I gotta see it.
So random though. Like to have a counter in your yard sale, like what do you?
Yeah, and the old man said everyone's doomsday seller needs one of these. And I looked at him and go, how about every man cave need one? We'll do that. He just started laughing. Yeah, Huntsville's a weird mix, man. They're with all the scientists and stuff that are here with the aerospace industry, and then all the rocket stuff and the German stuff from the 40s and 50s. It's a very interesting. You never know what you're gonna find at the yard sales.
Yeah, usually just get a whole lot of Cleveland Browns merchandise around here.
Hey, Cleveland's they're going to be much improved this year.
Stacked this year, yeah. This is like everyone says, maybe next year, but I think this year's going to be their year. They at least have a good shot. I'm not a huge football fan. I like Ohio State. That's about as far as I go.
Hey, you should boot him off the channel for that mess.
No, man, it's all love. It's all love.
Yeah, we played Alabama a couple
years. Yeah, y'all beat us last time. 2014, on your way to the championship, your last championship.
Yeah. That was like an odd, weird, like a year though. Like how they broke all that up.
Yeah, it was. We believed the hype too much there. You know, everybody was telling them how great they were. They believed and didn't put the work in.
Yeah.
And then your quarterbacks just ran the ball all over. We couldn't stop them.
And that was even that was the new kid because the other guy got hurt. That was like our
Yeah,
third string.
and they were being told how great they were, and this is just a third string quarterback, and yeah, nobody tackling.
Yeah, that dude was even their third string. They were stacked that year. They did very good. They haven't done so hot after that, but
I used to love me some football, man. Oh, y'all talk about football. I don't know anything.
yeah, I'm not a huge sports guy. I'll sell the shit out of it, but I don't have cable. I literally like I don't know. It's 2019. I don't have cable. I don't have internet. Like I don't know what I'm doing with my life.
We want to talk about sports.
Any of that stuff.
We talk about the World Series championship when the Marlins won, man, the first time. That's stuff I know. I know that stuff. But that's about it. And anything Miami Heat. Anything Miami, really. Anything Miami. Yeah, Connie. Yeah, there was a couple church sales, but that was the church sale. If it's the same one I'm thinking about, it was very hard for me to pass that one. It was huge, and there was very few people at the moment, and I was like, "You gotta stop." But I knew that was that FOMO that they talk about, the fear of missing out. I had to stick with my plan. You know what I'm saying? It was so hard to pass by that church sale. I saw things from far away that just it was hard for me to pass it up. I had to pass by it.
Try not to drop them all. Yeah, Scott. Like I was digging through the top shelves of the racks at Goodwill. I actually got footage of this one, but like I found 3 of these Fisher Price pocket cameras or something.
That's a blast from the past.
Yeah, like they're all from '74, but it was crazy because I like dug one out. I'm like, oh, here's one, and then I'm like looking through, kind of like shuffling around some stuff, and I'm like, holy crap, there's another one. And I'm like shuffled down the aisle a little bit, digging around, flipping stuff over, and I was like, oh my god, there's another one. And I was like, oh, we're taking. They actually had another one up in the. They had a couple more of these a lot of Fisher Price toys there. A couple of them were all kind of banged up. Some of the pull string toys had the wheels all bent, so I left those. But they had a bunch up in the glass case up front. And I was like, man, someone definitely donated like a serious toy haul here. I cleaned out an estate sale or something.
Yeah, Connie. Yeah, Garage Sale Finder is really good. I personally, I just right now I stick with the Yard Sale Treasure Map app. The app is on my phone. That way keep like I got the Waze. I have that app Treasure Map, and then I have my Scout IQ pulled up. I have my Amazon Seller pulled up because I like to compare like the books that I find and stuff on Amazon Seller and just see who else is on there and stuff. Um, and I got the eBay, so everything's on my phone. So like I had my yard sale out the night before, and it's cool. It's a cool little app. I don't know if you guys ever heard of it, but it's literally like just all the yard sales that people put on like I guess Craigslist or whatever, and they're little balloons on the map, and then you can plan out your trip if you want to. You can look into the yard sales to see if they have if they put like what they're listing. Like last week, oh man, last week somebody posted a picture of a old school Nintendo with the gun and the controllers. And man, I wish I would have got that. You know what I'm saying? I still that one I beat myself up over because. But then I was with my cousin last night. He's like, yeah, but be honest. If you would have got that, would you resold it or would you have stayed with it, played with it? The truth is, I don't know the answer to that, but most likely I would have tested it out for a very long time. You know, it had like 30 games and then they sold also the Genesis with it, all for $30. Wow. But yeah,
I still
so
have a Genesis somewhere with the box and everything. It's not brand new, but I still have the original box with it from when I was a kid.
no, but it's amazing what that stuff goes for, bro. And my cousin was showing me the old school Nintendo little driving thing, right? That they're selling. There's one that they only made like a couple hundred of them or something like that, and that particular one is selling for thousands and thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars, like 10, 20,000, some crazy number he said. But I didn't believe it, but then he showed me, and yeah, it's insane, dude. What that stuff's going for.
Here, Scott, I found Auburn's new uniform.
Hmm.
Frontier Flipper, I would love me an NES, man. Donate it to a good cause. My first video game system was Pong. I remember that.
Like you were around when Pong came out.
I wasn't.
I had
my
a
cousins. My
Dream-
cousins' friends had it. Had it.
I had Sega Dreamcast or something like that.
Yeah, unfortunately, I remember when Pong came out.
Yeah, Pong. There was that one, and there was another game that was like a little robot. That was Atari, right?
No, Pong was before Atari. I think it was before Atari. I know they had one. There were back then. There were several systems. I know the Sears system had it. Atari did have it.
Yeah, I know because they had the Atari, which was the little joystick one, and my cousin, I think he still has it. He has like the first Genesis, right? Not the little one with Sonic the Hedgehog. It's like this really long Genesis or Sega or something like that, and it takes these big old cartridges. He has that thing. I could just imagine. I don't even know what that's worth. I wish my cousin was on here now so he could. My cousin would, him and John Johnson would totally get along. I was telling him last night, man, if you met this guy and you guys start talking, you guys would totally nerd out on all that stuff, man. And they'll talk for hours without even realizing.
Yeah, Train Watcher Dawn, Magnum Box Odyssey. That was what the first system that had Pong on it, and then Atari was the next year with Pong. I knew that I couldn't remember the name of it. I'm like, I know there was a system before the Atari that had it.
Call it CoVision. There's so many. Sega Master System. That thing. Yeah, I like that stuff too, but I realized that because this is what I did last night, man. Last night, with everything that had been going on and all that, I had to kind of take like a break, right? Put my phone away at least for a couple hours. To me, a break is like a couple hours, right? Or it's real short. And just like spend time with my cousin and my baby cousin, his kid, and watch a movie, eat some pizza, and I did that. And the thing is that if it wasn't for him, he was part of this whole process for me too. Because this Surface Pro that I'm using, he gave it to me for really really cheap, like $300, and I didn't even pay him yet. And every time I try to give him money, he's like, no, 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 this is not yet, not yet. This is your beginning. So I had to spend some time with him and kind of just like sit back and stuff. But yeah, I noticed last night while we were trying to play some video games, and I was like, yeah, I don't really like video games. I thought I used to. I used to love them when I was a kid, but thing anymore. Yeah, he even has the Power Glove from Nintendo. Remember that thing? You know what movie we watched? Have y'all ever seen the movie The Wizard?
No.
The Wizard was with Fred Savage from Wonder Years, right? When he was younger, and I forget his name. Oh, Christian Slater played his older brother. Well, the movie's about Fred Savage's little brother, who's in like a mental institution for kids because something happened. I don't know what happened, but the kid like runs away, and at the end of it, it turns out that the kid is a super genius at video games. So the Fred Savage's character, he takes his little brother and some runaway girl that they find out of nowhere, and they travel by competing with other kids playing arcade games like Double Dragon and Ninja Turtles and stuff like that. And but the whole entire movie is basically a huge ad for Super Mario Brothers 3. That was the first time the world saw Super Mario Brothers 3, heard about it and everything. The one where he flies with the little tail. That was just the movie was just a huge ad for that. And I remember that game. That game was awesome.
Yeah, I've never really been a gamer, so.
Yeah, me either. I'm the one that gets motion sick from all the lights, so I don't ever play.
I had the Sega Genesis, and then I got like a PlayStation 2, and that was the last system I ever got. And they're on PlayStation, what, like 900 now? Or then they've came out with all, like, I had a Game Boy, and now they have all this, like, Nintendo Switch, and they had the DS, and all that crazy stuff. Like, I'm not even keeping up with all that.
Yeah, it's insane, dude. I played the Nintendo Switch last night for the first time. It's pretty cool, but
Now I'm trying to learn it all so I can resell it.
yeah, my cousin is actually gonna start reselling soon. He and what he does, man, it's insane what he has. I've always loved his collection since I was a kid. I think that's the reason I fell in love with like Marvel, or not even Marvel, but like superheroes and comic books and stuff like that, and even video games was because of this cousin. He he has so many old school comic books, man. Like mint condition. He has all the toys mint condition in boxes, like X Men's and stuff like that. And but yeah, he's gonna be getting into reselling soon too. So that's gonna be cool. All right, these people seen that movie. All right. Hey, Steve. Steve's in the house.
Hey, Steve actually made a video tonight. More videos, Steve. What the hell?
What's the best method to see how many items are selling per month? What do you mean, like in your own inventory? Train Watcher done? I mean, I just use the what's in the Amazon Seller Central. Don't tell me what to do, says Steve. What's the best method to see how many items are selling per month. Oh, okay. So when sourcing, all right, I got you. All right. So when you're sourcing, what's the best method? Well, what I can say about that is, I guess the best method depends on your situation and what you find, and also on yourself. But like for me, I use a lot of things. So like with books, for example, I use Scout IQ, but then I also kind of like go towards the Amazon Seller app just to double check things. There's also other applications or whatever that you can use. I don't know about them. I just seen other people use them. But like when you're sourcing like something at a store, um, Scoutify 2 is awesome for me. I love that thing. Um, but even with that, I still use other things. Like I don't know if Keepa's back. I haven't even tried to see if Keepa came back, but I know you have to pay for it. I haven't tried to pay for it, but I used to love being able to use Keepa um, along with the Scoutify tool. Um, but just even the old school way, man. Amazon Seller app, Amazon Seller app. You scan it, you hit the where everybody you see how many FBA sellers on it. If Amazon's on it, what's the sales rank? Just starting off just from the basics like that, I guess. And then also it also depends. Are you trying to flip it on Amazon? Are you trying to flip it on eBay? Like you use the eBay app. Camel, camel, camel. Also, yeah.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. Camel, camel, camel.
I think he is asking about Keepa. You can look at Keepa and see approximately how they're selling, but no way to know exactly how many sell per month. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, and then they have that Jungle Scout thing.
But don't pay for Jungle Scout. Helium 10, you can get a free account with them and use it the same service for 1,000 times for free. So
Yeah, yeah, that's true. Yeah, yeah, because I've always used the free Jungle Scout estimator thing. But even that doesn't seem 100% correct.
I think it underestimates. I think if it says it sells 10, you can count on being quite a few more. I think they underestimate by as much as 50%.
Yeah. Yeah, especially when it says like less than 5 or something like that. Like you really don't know.
There's been lots of times that it is said that no sales or whatever because there's no rank, and I'm like, I've sold like 10 of these. I know it sells. Oh my God, y'all don't understand Alabama.
What happened with Alabama?
Helium 10, they have you sign up for an account, it's free, and then you can get the extension for the Chrome browser. So all you have to do is be on the main page of the listing, the information page, not the list, not all the prices, and click on it, and you can either use their. It has two very good services. The one is it's called X-Ray, and it tells you how many times it sells, what the fees are of the item. There's a whole how many sellers there are. It tells you a whole list of stuff. And the other one is the inventory level. It'll tell you how many each of the sellers has. Oh, Kathy, it's just my Alabama accent. Everybody says.
My Alabama accent. Everybody has an accent.
Between me and Alex, we're stretching your ears pretty good with the accents.
My accent changes up sometimes though. Sometimes I sound very very Cuban. Sometimes I don't, you know.
And if I'm around my sister-in-law, I sound even more Alabama country. It's awful. My wife gets louder and she talks slower, and we're eating lunch or dinner with them tomorrow. So by the time we get done with that, Johnny will have an extra syllable in every word. It'll be terrible.
You know, me growing up, my first language was Spanish, right? But I was too young to remember that. Then I started speaking English in school, and so when I started speaking English, my English was like horrible. My English was horrible, and then I lost my Spanish. So when I would speak Spanish, my Spanish was horrible. So both languages, just I had the worst accent, and I would get made fun of by everybody. Like I would say something in Spanish to my family, and they'll repeat what I said as they laughed. You know, and I would always, why are you repeating what I said? Because they were making fun of me.
I see El Cubano, so you just gave yourself away. If you watched more Bearded Picker, you would have known about Helium-10 because I talk about it.
Yeah, he's actually just starting out. That's my buddy right there, and you have to say, yeah, Scott, I gotta hear you say it, man. I gotta hear. Okay, it's El Cubanazo.
Cubanazo.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yo, Scott just said El Cubanazo. It sounds messed up though. If you say it, it sounds messed up, but it's not. That's Spanish.
Yeah.
Not you messed up. Like it doesn't sound as you said.
I took 4 years of Spanish. I just forgot all about it.
Yeah. No, but the word itself, when you say that word in English, it sounds like you're cussing. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like cubanazo.
It's just if you want to hear something that's really screwed up, go to one of these like rural Alabama schools that's trying to teach Spanish or French.
I can only imagine that, man. Yeah, Steve, do a Helium-10 video
On Helium.
on Helium.
Don't forget that part. You could be just like the commercial, what is it? Whichever State Farm commercial or whatever it is.
Is it State Farm or Progressive? No, it's State Farm, yeah.
Yeah, I think it's State Farm.
Yeah, State Farm. Where the cops show up. That was a good commercial. Yeah, Cubanazo, watch more Bearded Picker, man.
Yeah, there's C-Sales Bashu also has a man, that's a tongue twister of a name there, so
Yeah, it is.
I has some good information on doing retail arbitrage as well. So does Steve. Steve Alcorn Flips, if you can get him to do a video, he's a great teacher in videos. He just saw the Paz video. Oh, yeah, sorry about that. We might have got a little carried away with ass pads there for a while.
And granny panties.
Yeah, John's been talking granny panties since I met him.
I know every time I go to any store, I always pass by that aisle and I stop and I scan and I look. Even though like I already know what the numbers are or whatever, I still stop and I scan and I look just in case. And you know what? I've never seen the ass pads. That right there, when I see that, I'm gonna keep one. And I'm just gonna put it somewhere in my, in my office right back here.
In a shadow box hanging on his living room wall.
Shadow box.
I've got a box right here. Where's that go? So just in case y'all don't know what we're talking about, these are the women's because it makes a difference on that end, I guess. I don't know. The men's are still $50 a box. The women's, let's see how much they are.
And what are you picking them up for, Scott?
I haven't bought any in quite a while.
Yeah, last time you bought some video you made where you went and found them, right?
I need somebody to send me another one. A 2-pack sells for $57, but the rank has gone crazy high. It's like 492,000. Yeah, that's the one thing I would tell everybody that's new. Don't assume there's no value in something, because I made a lot of good money in it because I scanned them stupid things. It's crazy what people will pay for stuff.
That's been the ones that's like got me. Is it's just kind of the off the wall thing you look at and you're like, oh, that's not going to be worth shit. And then you scan it and you're like, huh, okay, and we're taking all these.
There's another good one. If you can find those, they're discontinued. They do have an expiration date on them. I don't know why. Something to stop bladder leakage. I mean, what's it, not going to suck up pee after a while? I don't know. But they are. I found them on clearance for $336, $363, and they're selling for like $26 a box.
That's nice. Yeah, so I'm gonna start asking at every store. That's something I do. I ask when, like, every time I use BrickSeek, for example, especially down here, like there'll be 3 things in the inventory, and it's never on the floor. But I ask, and I always get the manager, or not necessarily the manager, but somebody will go to the back. They'll be like, "Yeah, hold on, I know where they're at," and they'll come and bring them to me. So I ask everywhere I go, like at yard sales. I even ask people if I'm looking for a specific thing, like VCR stuff like.
So you were doing that day on the phone.
Huh?
That day we were on the phone when you were yard sailing. Asking if they had any VCRs or anything like that. Then you ended up getting that like camera bag or whatever.
Yep. Yeah, he was a witness to it. I tell people at yard sales and everything, oh, I'm gonna buy your stuff and I'm gonna sell it for way more money. I don't tell them like that.
Oh, they don't suck up pee. I never even looked at the box. That's one damn. You learn something new every day.
What is it they do?
I ain't describing that.
You should, man. It's pretty much past midnight on the East Coast already. You can pretty much describe it.
One thing I will tell you about finding stuff in Walmart, if it's BrickSeek, if you're having trouble finding it, you don't find the manager, you don't find the employee with all the things that they've been here forever. You go look for the dumbest employee. Yeah. You want the guy who's got headphones on, all he's doing is stocking up stuff. You want to interrupt him and say, because he's the one that knows where everything is, because he's stuck it somewhere, and say, "Yo, dude, help me find these." Yeah. All right. So it's after midnight. Then okay, we'll go back to the box. No, can't do it.
Oh man, I missed that whole thing. You heard nothing if you said it. I don't even know if you said it.
I didn't say anything. It's just it allows you to go to the bathroom regularly when you insert it into the female. There you
go. Okay. Oh man, that's great.
Man, you'll be amazed the looks that you get. You got to have fun with cashiers. That's one of the joys of this job that I do is a bald man buying hair dye and bladder supports and ass pads, and they look at you like there's something wrong with that dude. It's and any story they say, that's what I do with it. Are you donating this to charity? You damn right. I'm having a raffle. I've told them so much stuff. It's just crazy insane. Shane's been picking up these things, so y'all better hurry up. Shane's in Michigan. He's stealing these from y'all because he's having problems going to the bathroom. So he's going to use those.
Is that what you picked?
Yeah, that way he
Rip?
that way he stop. He could just keep driving. And he's not buying them to source. He's not buying them to flip. He's just buying them so he doesn't have to stop driving.
He's probably got adult diapers in there, so he didn't have to stop.
Hey,
he's got the truck with ass pads.
That's just smart though. Can't.
And I want you to know, as much hair dye I bought, not one person has said anything to the bald man buying hair dye.
They're like, yeah, he has hope. He has hope.
Well, they're probably thinking it's for your ear.
It hadn't always been this big though.
He has hope. That's like me when I go to yard sales because
the one Publix clerk did. I forgot about her. The one here in town, and she was a young black lady. She's probably like 17 or 18. She looks at me and she says, "Sir, can I ask you a question?" I looked at her and I go, "What's a bald man doing with hair dye?" She just busted out laughing. She's like, "I didn't want to say, but." She's the only one. I told her, I'm like, you realize I've been doing this for 4.5, 5 years, and you're the only person ever had the courage to ask me what am I going to do with hair dye. One other person asked, but Joni was with me, and they asked her, was she a beautician? Does she do hair? And she said, no, I just kind of do homebrew. I like mixing the colors together and see what comes out.
It was like when I was buying all those drink packets to like put in your water bottles and stuff. Like the one lady had a whole entire basket like from Dollar General, like completely full of them. And I get to the counter and she was like, "Well, you must be really thirsty." And I'm like, yeah. You buy like 30 or 40 of these damn things. Like, yeah, you must be really thirsty. Like, yeah, I'm fighting a cold, so I got to drink a lot of water, and I hate water. And she was like, oh, that makes sense. Like, lady, I have enough to supply me for like 3 or 4 months. So I don't, I don't plan on being sick that long.
Yeah, it's like that's like me on these yard sales, man. My Poshmark is basically all. It's gonna be all women's stuff for the majority. Just because it's like I don't know, it's what I find. You know, these yard sales, man. You should see these people looking at me as I have like 4 high heel shoes, 4 pairs of high heel shoes in this hand, and then I got an arm full of women's dresses. Like, yo, what that guy do?
They're imagining you in that right. Whenever you buy that, they're wondering what kind of woman you'd make.
Well, one guy actually said he was in one of the videos I put out. He was like, man, that don't look really good on you, and I was like, yeah. It was a hustler. It was a hustler outfit, like a mini black leather hustler skirt. But yeah, so what I just tell people that I got a lot of girlfriends. You know, I'm a ladies' man. You know, I gotta make them all happy.
Who was in the store with me? But I think Steve was in the store with me. That I told the lady I had all them kids, and I was buying all these toys, and she like, you must have a lot of kids. I'm like, yeah, I got 12 of them with 9 baby mamas. And oh my god, the stories just start getting crazy. You have to keep buying because they get jealous. Yeah, I've used that one over and over. The first time I had a headset on, a Bluetooth headset, my brother screaming here, tell her you got 12 kids.
But you gotta have fun with it, though.
Yeah, right. I mean, you gotta have fun, man.
Yeah, the other thing you have to look at them. they'll not know something's on clearance, and they'll look at it and go, "Are there any more back there?" You got the whole counter. So you get the whole counter covered up, basket full. Are there any more back there? No.
So much with all that, like the penny items. Like, is there any more back there? Like, nah, my whole cart is full. Like, you think the left one?
That was like when I got those sleeping bags. I found them on Brickseek, and I run over there and I find all these sleeping bags at $2 a piece, right? The Ozark Trails. Yeah. And I found them at $2 a piece. So I start loading my cart, and people are like seeing me, and they're like, "Oh, that's cool. How much?" I'm like, "Don't touch my cart." And I'm loading my cart. But when I go to the cashier, she's like, "Oh my God, but how much is this? How much is this?" And I'm like, "They're only $2 a piece. Can you double check for me?" And she's like, "Okay. Oh, is there any more left for my kid? I need one for my kid." And I was like, "No, I took them all." And she goes, "Oh, that's too bad. I really want one for my kid." So I gave her one. I told her, "Look, you can have this one, all right? Don't touch the rest of the money."
Yeah, a lot of times I do talk to my brother because he sources too a lot. And the one thing I'll ask him the same question over and over: "I got 30 of these. Do you think I should leave some for some of the kids to find these?" And the answer to either one of us always is, "Hell no. We got to make it where the mom and dad can just have it delivered to their house." We'd hate for them to take a chance on not getting this. We should leave little Amazon signs now available on Amazon.
That it says temporarily out of stock, just now available on Amazon.
Visit this Amazon store.
Yeah, I'll tell you what happened though. Out of that, because I gave her that, another cashier came by and she starts telling her as she's ringing me up. She goes, "Mira, look what he gave me this. It's only $2. Can you believe it?" And she's like, "Oh my gosh!" So they started asking me what I'm doing, buying like 2 carts full of sleeping bags, and I told them straight up, I'm like, "Look, man, these things go for good money on Amazon." And she's like, "Oh my God, that's awesome!" And then the other cashier lady that came pulls whispers in my ear, "You need to go back there because they have a tent for $2 also, and it used to be like $50. I bet you could sell that on Amazon." I go over there. I couldn't sell it on Amazon. I sold it. Either way, it sold for $65 on $2. Okay, so just because I did that, she hooked me up with like another item. So it's pretty cool.
Yeah, when I'm saying play with the cashiers, I'm not saying be mean to them. You know, they're just doing a job. It's a lot of fun. Life's too short to be mean to folks, but having fun, that's fair game. Yeah, but yeah, I've made a video where I found the GoPro, and the guy they couldn't find them, so I'm off looking for the stuff, and across the speaker goes, "The guy looking for the GoPros, could you come back to electronic?" It's like 1 o'clock at night. I'm the only one. And, when I get there, he said, "I found these 2. Are these the ones?" I'm like, "Those are the ones." They were like 34.
Yeah, wasn't that the one where the 2 guys were like, "Oh yeah, we
and 2 guys showed up right behind me. Because one of them had one and one of them didn't, and they were going kayaking or something the next day, and they, I guess, they wanted a deal, and they were like, "Please," and so I just took one. They took one, but sometimes you have to do right by people.
It comes back to you, man.
Yeah, it absolutely does. The best stores to me are the stores in the rougher neighborhoods, but I can tell you that the employees in those stores are generally much nicer. They're just good people working in stores or in bad areas. I mean, they're still very good people.
That's usually where I score a lot of the penny items is in the hood.
Yeah, Miami is like 70% hood. So, yeah. It's that's pretty much right. But the thing is that at the same time, I don't know. It's just, to me, I've been trying to tell myself it's not true, but there's like a lot of people doing it. I'm not gonna say, I don't like saying competition but yeah, it's like competition, right? Whatever. But yeah, these a lot of people doing it because you go to these stores and you can just tell. Like you can tell when you go to an aisle and you find an item and there's only one left, and that package one left, but when you scan it, like it's this thing would have made me 500% ROI, and like as soon as the inventory showed up, and that like that thing was stocked, so somebody just came and took it all before you did. You know what I'm saying? Like you could tell when you go to a store that there's other resellers out there selling on Amazon or wherever. Like because you see the items the way they're left.
But there's
Like,
just also great opportunity. I mean, just because one item's not there doesn't.
yeah,
It's just a temporary letdown. There's so much out there and so many different stores. And get out of your own head and start looking at everywhere. I challenge myself a lot. Like when I'm traveling, like when I stop at a truck stop, I'm like, I'm not leaving until I find something I could have made at least a penny on. I'll be scanning old toys, old radios, CBs. I'll scan all kinds of crazy mess just to see what's what.
There's a store by me that's like a surplus store, but it's like they just get all the, they say overstock or different items. And this is like the one store that like finally like a couple of weeks ago, my uncle went and bought like a bunch of fishing lures. And like, that's when the light bulb went off. I'm like, why in the hell haven't I went there? Like out of all the places, because this place is like dirt cheap. And I'm like, why have I not went and scanned that place? So I'm going to like basically plan a whole day to just spend scanning that store.
Yeah. Yeah, man.
Hey, sweet. We sold a toy on eBay.
Oh, you just sold the toy? What,
Yeah.
one of the ones you picked up today?
No, I haven't. Hell, I haven't listed any of that.
What was that? That's quick.
This was a Dollar General toy.
Nice.
Now, Deidre, if you've done Amazon, eBay's easy. The hardest part about eBay is forcing yourself to do the listing because you actually don't just get a scan the barcode into your computer. You actually have to do the listing.
Yeah, like right before I jumped on here, Alex, I actually got one of those cleats I got from Marshall's. I finally got those listed.
Awesome.
But I got 7 more to go.
Yeah, for me, Tuesday is the day, man. Tuesday's the day. Pop.
I need to catch up with Scott.
You got another week because I'm not doing anything this Tuesday. I have the show, and then Johnny has cert.
Oh yeah, that's right.
A couple hours later, we have to have her at. She's got like 4 places she's got to be before they do the surgery. She's got to go to the surgeon, got to do something, and then the plastic surgeon, we got to go to his office and do something. She got to check in and then go to the admitting or something. We've got a whole list. Because we have to be there at 11:30, and surgery doesn't start till 4:15.
Dang.
Wow, man.
How long are they? Surgery's gonna be
2.5 hours. It's like an hour or so for the surgeon, and like an hour and a half for the plastic. K97 Tuesday, they're talking about. That's when the new at Dollar General. That's when the new penny items come out.
My problem with eBay is figuring out the shipping costs for the items.
by a scale.
Yeah, you definitely need a scale for that one. Yeah, you get a little scale like this one here. This is my scale. See? And you got this thing.
Yeah, I need to get one of those for Amazon right there with that. Yeah, with that part.
Yeah, this thing's awesome because I mean,
when you're doing like a huge
boxes out here, you can just keep everything apart.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's definitely the one to get because You can do it does 110 pounds, so you can do the small stuff and then do the big boxes, and you can actually see the display. So I've got the same one. That's a good one.
Yeah, that's a good one. Yeah, you're gonna need that. If I show you like right
And
now,
don't ship everything with USPS boxes.
don't same time have a stack of USPS boxes. They're free. Order them ahead of and hold on to them. And yeah, you pretty much wear everything out before you list and or while you're listing, and you figure it all out, man.
Yeah, the one thing about the boxes too, they're free, and there's a lot more selection if you order them on USPS.com. Just picking them up at the post office can do you to get by, but there's much bigger selection online that they'll send to you for free.
I need to get some of the shoe boxes.
Yeah, they come 25 in a pack. I think I've got like 50 left.
I just ordered a bunch from the Boxery on eBay.
Yeah, that's a good source. If you're gonna buy your own boxes, because a lot of the first class stuff does really well in small boxes. They're the cheapest, and there's one called 3RB. Those are the two that I generally use.
Yeah, when it comes to Poshmark, just your stuff has to be under 5 pounds, or you have to actually pay more or whatever. But yeah, I'm usually shipping out shoes, so I use those USPS shoe boxes. I mean, but yeah, definitely the shipping part of eBay. That right there was a headache, dude.
That'll make you or break you.
Right, yeah, and it's still sometimes like when you sometimes it's still like a little bit of a headache. You know what I'm saying? Especially like I had to revise a bunch of my old listings or a couple of my old listings because what I did when I first started, I would just copy like whatever sell similar, right? You do the sell similar, and I would just leave the shipping however they had it. So I actually there was like once or twice where I sold something that I actually lost money in the shipping part because I didn't know I didn't know what I was doing, you know. But yeah,
I actually had a screw up just I think yesterday. I shipped one out and it was, I forget what it was. I shipped something out and it was 3 ounces heavier than what I had it listed as in my listing. And yeah, that was like a $3 screw up. But I mean, it's still, I mean, the buyer still paid more or paid, for the shipping, but I didn't make as much on my end, save as much, I guess, using eBay. I had to go like a whole step higher because of 3 ounces.
Yeah, I just recently started using Pirate Ship. I've used it on like four or five things that I sold recently. I'm just checking it out, and in some cases, I was able to save a couple dollars or even pennies or whatever. But in most cases, not most cases, but some of them, whatever, it was like the same. I could have either whether I went with whatever eBay had or Pirate Ship, it was the same. I think it has to do with what the weight. Is it the weight or the size? I can't think of it right now. I think it's the weight.
Most everything I sell is 90% of it's first class. So
yeah, just be Kathy. Yeah, Poshmark is so great when it comes to shipping. I mean, $6.79, and that's it. And then they pay for it. And there's no arguing about it. Like they don't care. And as long as it weighs under 5 pounds, you're good.
Yeah, I still have not made any sale on Poshmark, but I need to put more on there. But yeah,
Yeah, it's fashion, man. You know, fashion comes and goes.
Mm.
But that's what I like about Poshmark. So ever since I started Poshmark and I started listing a few things here and there, whatever, that's where everything shifted for me. You know, that's where the whole idea, okay, this is how I'm doing it. Because in the beginning, it was like, um, you know, putting up a bunch of eBay things, go to Amazon and this and that. But then I realized Poshmark, okay, this is what I'm doing. Poshmark is strictly going to be for clothes. eBay, I'm doing just hard goods from now on. You know what I'm saying? Very, there's a few items of clothing that I'd rather put on eBay, of course, like, um, vintage stuff or whatever. Um, but as far as clothing goes, it's all going to Poshmark. So now even my sourcing changed. So like when I go sourcing for clothes, I'm literally 90% of the time looking for women's stuff, and I'm looking for certain brands. You know, like Zara Woman. I just found this brand last week called Hatchet. Hatchet is insane money, and it sells pretty good. I paid $1 for a shirt that sells like for $80 used. You know, just all these Hugo Boss. You know, I got a bunch of Hugo Boss stuff that's gonna be going on my closet soon. Um, but yeah, just clothes is Poshmark, and then eBay is going stuff like these guys. You know, all of this stuff I got right here, eBay right here. You know, my collectibles, the toys that I found last week, the Bucky O'Hares and the Z-Bots and the Transformers, you know, all that stuff. eBay. Amazon, books. Right now, for the next month to 2 months, books. That's all that you guys see this all these books here. If you go back to the other those like the same books, but they're not. I send books like crazy to Amazon. I have a shit ton of books in Amazon right now, and that's where I'm focusing right now, because I've been getting ungated on so many things. You know what I'm saying? And once this plan that I have of next week coming up with working with my cousin and his girlfriend and all this stuff, and being able to show them how to do eBay and how to do Poshmark, and they're gonna basically help me out in that sense. At the same time, I'm gonna be able to focus on Amazon and the sourcing part of it too, where I'll be able to just go and hit up stores. And I plan in the next 3 months to do what Shane and Scott do. You know what I'm saying? You know, hit the road. You know what I'm saying? Hit the road, and at the same time, I'm gonna visit some family. You know what I'm saying? Go see my mom, my grandma in Tennessee, but I'm gonna hit up all Florida, all the way up to Tennessee, and I'm gonna hit some Ollie's because Ollie's was my first spot. I'm gonna hit
just
Ollie's
got
and,
like 2 weeks ago.
huh?
It's thunderstorming outside. I'm going inside before I get caught in the rain. The night is
Scott.
now left to you newbies again.
He's got
Hey, thanks for stopping in, Scott, man.
See everyone.
Have a good night. So yeah, guys, men's, women's jewelry, shoes, etc. Kathy knows. Kathy knows. They have a kids category. Yep, I got some Uggs for kids on there. I got some Under Armour cleats on Poshmark for kids. Um,
yeah. I
but
just bought some today.
yeah,
Yeah, I did.
the thing though, the way I look at Poshmark though, I mean, yeah, they have kids stuff now, and I'm not saying it doesn't sell or nothing like that. It's just because I do have likers. I haven't had any sales for the kid stuff that I have, but I do have some likers.
But it's
Um,
basically it seems like it's predominantly women's. That's
I
like
I can't really say that either, but that's kind of like what I'm leaning towards because all of my buyers have been women.
Yeah. So I mean, like,
All of my buyers have been women,
and it
but
seems
they,
like a lot of the sellers are too. It,
yeah,
I mean,
yeah, the
most of the
majority,
I've noticed are, not saying that it's all woman platform, but I've
yeah,
noticed
it's definitely
a lot
not.
of women's sellers, and it's a lot of women's clothing and accessories and stuff that sell on Poshmark. But
No,
it's a high end. It's a lot of
but
design stuff.
yeah, and at the same time, my first sale was a pair of men's Uggs. A woman bought it, but it was a pair of men's Uggs. So, it's still it's a good place to put a bunch of different clothes. But what I'm trying to do now is I'm trying to focus just in like one. I'm trying to narrow down my genre of clothing. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not. It's more than anything for my own mental sanity. You know what I'm saying? Um, and it's also my area, man. My area, Miami. But the stuff that I've been finding in yard sales is a specific type of style. It's a lot of dress stuff. People out here they dress up. You know what I'm saying? And then at the same time they dress down. Like for the beach, in the park, um, sports activity stuff.
Yeah, as I say, that's mainly what I'm focusing on. A lot of Under Armour is my big one, and sports clothing is like new jerseys with tag, or just jerseys in general, Reebok, Adidas, Nike, or Majestic is mainly what I'm targeting. Pretty much anything with a Nike on it or Adidas. Not so much all Adidas, but pretty much everything Nike I know is gonna move. Like especially sports jerseys and anything sports clothing, the Nike dry fits, that's got that Under Armour type material. All that stuff sells pretty good.
Yeah, and Pickup Chick is saying I'm very limited with workspace also, so I understand FBA only. I'm trying to do both out of a 12 by 14 and it's tight. I feel your pain, sister. I feel your pain. I'm in a I'm literally okay, so this is me. I'm gonna show you now. All right, so this is my desk, right? And literally I don't even have to move. That's my bathroom. Okay, here we go. And then this is my kitchen. I'm not joking. And then this is my workbench. Wait, let me flip the other way. And this is my workbench, which is covered with books that I have to Amazon. I have to finish packaging them by tomorrow to send to Amazon. And there's some other stuff. And there, look, I don't even use my dry erase board no more. It's blank. It's covered by boxes. And
I won't even spin my.
man, you have so much space, man. You know what I would do with the space you had? Buy more shit. Sorry.
I mean, I can't really see what you can see, but that's like my photo setup. This is like my photo little get up here with my lights. My shoes obviously sitting there. And this is see, I can't see what you see. This is like all my shoes that I have listed. I got hats over there. This is all this is all shorts that I got to list, like Under Armour, Nike, Adidas. These are all Nike, like women's running shorts, bunch of stuff. Like these are all jerseys and like Tommy Hilfiger shirts. And these are like some high end sports jackets. This one actually I got for $4. And Chris from Liquidation, Ohio said that this could sell for like $100 or more. So I was waiting on these lights, and I need that link for that backdrop so I can get like really good pictures of this thing before I list that puppy because I want like really good pictures. But
Yeah,
that's Yeah,
Uh-huh.
I'll later. But that's all my inventory that's like on eBay. There's like all this little thing here is all clothes. That's all poly bagged. Like it's all three of those are completely full. That's the cleats I just put on earlier.
It's very decorative. It's very. It looks
From Dollar General. Those are all from Dollar General for like 30 cents.
nice.
Yeah, another box of shoes, a whole tote of shoes. There's the Kevin Durant's. Imagine that. More jerseys. Whole tote of jerseys. Some toys. That's all penny items. That whole tote's pennies. And then all this is on eBay. And then there's what's going on here? This is all more shoes.
Kevin Durant.
Shoes. More. Oh, this is that Indian shirt I got today. Let's see if I can get it in the picture here.
Oh, nice.
But it's got the tag right there, buddy. That was the one I was on the phone with you, and I was like, "Oh man, this is that like that bicycling shirt I was on when I was on the phone with you that I grabbed." I don't know, something about, and it's Nike. So I know that. So and then I got this Nike jacket.
Your screen went blank. Your screen went black.
Well, it's because I was probably focusing on that.
Can't see nothing. I think it froze up. Maybe it just froze up for me.
Did it?
Yeah, because I don't see nothing. Like I see the frozen picture at the bottom, but when you speak, it's just dark. Like you don't see nothing.
I have no idea, buddy.
All right, Kathy sold something on eBay. Where do you sleep? Oh, I sleep in the bathtub. I sleep in the bathtub. I shower in the bathtub. And I'm not gonna tell you what else I do in the bathtub. Oh man, imagine all the things I say. I sleep on the other side of all of this mess. There's more inventory over there. That's all stuff I have on eBay and stuff. But I'm not gonna try to cross over there. But yeah, my bed's there. You see the little white corner thing? That's my bed. That's my bed. There's my bed. My life is like a box of chocolates. What you go to get. My mama always said you can tell a lot by a person and by the shoes they have, where they're going. I love Forrest Gump.
I'm going a lot of places then with all those shoes I got.
Those nice shoes. I used to have a pair of shoes like that. That's what he said. He started the whole movie. He goes, "Those nice shoes." I used to have a pair of shoes like that.
I could probably spend.
Mama said you can tell a lot about a person in the shoes they got.
Last weekend was like my biggest shoe score. I was like, "Oh my god!" And I was like, "Now I got to list this." And then I keep buying stuff.
Good night, Connie. Enjoy the rest of your night. Connie's a fellow Floridian. Any other Floridians out there? How about any? That's the word of the day. Oh, if you never heard that word, that's the word of the day. Ohioan? I've never heard it because I've never met an Ohioan and said like Ohio. Like I've never had to use it, so I never heard it. Pickup chick, where you from? Florida or Ohioan? I think Pickup Chicks from Florida. One of the comments and one of we we talked a little bit. See, Florida Georgia Line. That's a good country music band right there. Florida Georgia Line. I love them. I listen to them. People from Ohio just don't understand Florida Georgia Line. Those boys,
all about it.
That's fire music. Listen. You ain't never seen nobody ride around with the music blasting, right? Sitting sideways like this, bumping Florida Georgia Line and telling everybody gangster music right here, like this. Like this is me, like this is gangster. Florida Georgia Line is awesome. I love country. I used to not like it because I was lying to myself. I love country.
Like country, I don't like that.
So you don't like Florida? You don't like the new school country?
No.
You know what song? Look, I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I'm about to put it out there. You know what song I was singing to really loud in the car the other day? It was
One More Time.
No, I do that. I do that once in a while. Her name is. It's on the tip of my tongue.
920.
Hold on. No. It is here. And the song is And God Made Girls. There's just something about that voice that gets me, bro. It gets me. God Made Girls is the name of the song. Is God Made Girls, and it's by it's by Raelynn. It's by Raelynn. Raelynn.
That's
Look her up. That's your daughter's name.
Yeah,
that's nice. You see, it's for a reason. Changes reported in your local Brickseek subscription. Poshmark, thank you for shipping Ferro Aldo Black. eBay, order delivered. I'm just reading my phone. I'm sorry, I'm so unprofessional. The unprofessionalism. All right, so where we at? She was on The Voice. Yes, she was on The Voice. Raelynn was on The Voice. And she said that God made girls. Raelynn, if you're watching this, you have a beautiful voice, Raelynn.
She's probably passed out with her pig.
Your daughter, right? Yeah, it's adorable. She gets on the phone and she looks at me and she goes, Is he nuts or something? What was it she said? There's something wrong with him.
Yeah. This is what I sold on eBay.
Space pistol. That's from Dollar General.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's definitely. I've seen that. You sold that on eBay?
Yeah, dude.
Look, folks, it's true. You can do it too. If you got $1 or $2, you can go to Dollar General and sell your stuff on eBay. It's not a lie. The truth is right there. Huh? Don't make me rap, bro.
I said,
I'm the best rapper alive.
Too. Yeah, so's Khaled.
DJ Khaled? Nah, DJ Khaled.
The best rapper alive. Who is that that says that?
A lot of any self-respected, because that's what hip hop, when it comes to rapping, brag and you say you're the best. But yeah, DJ Khaled says, and Lil Wayne says, the best rapper alive. Night, Deirdre. You Hey, what time is it for you guys? For me, it's early.
What is it?
It's only 12:40.
Oh, that ain't bad. Nope.
That's Blake Shelton's artist from The Voice. Yep. Well, y'all, I gotta get out of here. I'm going to church in the morning for the first time since I was probably 10. Well, that's good. Good night, Deirdre.
What she's saying is she needs Jesus after she listens.
She needs Jesus. That's
After
awesome.
sitting here with these two knuckleheads.
10:40 for my homegirl. Fat Girl Source at 10:40. Jusby Kathy 12:40. So for my time, yes. 10:40. So you're in the central part of the country. Designer Store and More. What's up, Designer Store and More? 10:40. B Town Picker, you're on my time. Oh yeah, I forgot you are in PA. Yep, Pennsylvania. Absolutely. LMAO. Yo, you know what I'm gonna do one night? When I have 1,000,000 subscribers, the day that I can afford to do stuff like that, I'm gonna just read people's comments in the most obnoxious of ways.
We already
Knucklehead. What?
did we already do that?
Yeah, I know. But we need a trademark it. We need a trademark it. And we need a trademark it. Then we need to make a course and show people how to do it too. Well, man, I think we're going on 3 hours again. When me and Jordan were doing this, we're like, we don't have to go 3 hours. Let's just do like an hour. What's the best to ship clothes for Poshmark? You put it in a box. Best way to ship clothes. I mean, it depends. Look, this is my process of shipping for Poshmark. You ready? There, I have valuable stuff to give you.
Let me get next step is you put a label on it.
Well, that's one of them.
Wait, I guess the first step would be get the box and then put the item in it, and then tape it, and then print the label, and then put it on there. I don't know. I've never done Poshmark though. I've never sold anything. I have no clue how to do any of that.
It's actually
sell
very
something.
simple.
I'm calling you like, what do I do?
So okay, I'm just gonna grab these. I got boxes. I'm gonna grab. Let's say some shoes, right?
So everything on Poshmark that ships priority, right?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. So if it's like a shirt or a pair of jeans, I use a poly mailer. I will be having coming soon those very fancy poly mailers, but mine's gonna have the Fat Man logo on it. I want to get the Fat Man logo on the poly mailer. Whenever that happens, I'm gonna show y'all. But yeah. So you get like if it's a shirt or a pair of jeans or like some simple clothing like that.
Ones.
Huh?
I have these fancy ones.
The eBay ones?
Yeah.
But would you send that through like Poshmark?
No, I would not send that through Poshmark, but
no, but those are cool. I don't even have that. Yeah, I don't even have that, dude. Yeah, asshole. Okay, listen, man. I'm gonna tell you, bro. I'll tell you how to do it, bro. So if it's a shirt, you put it in a poly bag. This is what I do. I put the shirt in a poly bag, right? But before the poly bag, I got the cards in the. All right, so I'll use stuff on eBay. when I'm sending, like for example, I have different cards. These are some. These I'll send for like when I sold the Star Wars shirt. I'll send these because these are kind of like comic book kind of stuff. You know what I'm saying? But I got these cool Poshmark, not Poshmark. I got these cool cards. Like thank you cards. They're thank you cards, right? Like Hallmark. I even got Hallmark. Got these at the Dollar Tree, people. $1. Um, and I'll write a handwritten thank you. You know what I'm saying? And I put it inside of the poly bag, shirt or the pants or whatever. I seal that up, and then I put it in the poly mailer. And I get tissue paper when I get the little one. So when they open it, it looks kind of like a gift. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I do that. And that's a shirt or pair of pants. If it's shoes, I do pretty much the same thing, but inside the shoebox thing from USPS. Yep. Even flat rate boxes. Yeah, even flat rate boxes. Yeah, Kathy knows. Kathy Miseller, she does Poshmark. Good night, Don. Trade watching dogs going to bed. I'm glad you enjoyed the show. I'm having fun doing it. It's fun. Where'd Jordan go? He's gone. He's gone. Nice. And get it to the post office. Don't let it sit at the door or in your car for days and forget. Yeah. Man, that would be a mistake, right? It definitely won't repeat that mistake after you do it once. He flew the coop. Yeah. And customer satisfaction screw me over sometimes. I still show them the most amount of love possible. Um, Another part of like the whole thing for me, you know what I'm saying? Like the fact that I'm giving somebody something, I'm sending them something that they want, like to me, even if it's in my own mind, I just created a bond with somebody, like a relationship. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're my boy, Blue. You're my boy, Blue. I'm sending you these shoes right now, Blue. You're my boy. Good night, pickup chick. I think that's it. I think everybody's falling asleep. Kathy, you are a soldier. El Cubanazo too. That guy, he doesn't sleep. He drinks Cuban. If y'all don't know what coffee is, it's fire. Cuban coffee will make Starbucks look like McDonald's. And McDonald's coffee is pretty good. I like McDonald's coffee. You guys are soldiers, man. Thank you so much again for this chat with us and listening to our craziness. I believe I'm gonna see how many people are in the chat right now.
Like 3 people.
There's only 3 people?
I have no idea. I can't
see. Well, not only. All 3 of you. Anything?
How many is there?
Dude.
Huh?
There's 15 people.
Nice.
We got Cubanazo, Kathy, you got the designer store and more. Pickup chick just went to bed. B-Town Pigger probably still in the house. I know Trade Watcher Don went to bed. Everybody going to bed. Huh?
He just subbed to me a little bit ago.
Oh, B-Town?
Train Watcher Don.
Nice. Yeah, guys, if you haven't sub to my homeboy right here, DG Pickup in the house. Yeah, I was gonna. What do y'all think? Y'all think I should do that since there's very few people left? Look, this is what we're gonna do. So, my videos, I'm gonna start rapping, and I'm gonna throw in I'm gonna throw in. I'm just another fat man caught up in the mix, trying to make $1 out of 15 cents, and then have some stranger at a yard sale go $1 out of nickel, like that. You know what I'm saying? Like an ad lib. What do you think? No.
I would do it.
Andrew Beck. Andrew, you're the man. You don't gotta talk. You don't gotta talk. We feel you. We feel you up in here. Fat girl, so only 11 here. Still got hours till my bedtime. Well, my thing is, I normally sleep 4 hours, 4 to 5 hours, like naturally. Like I'll wake up.
Yeah, me too. Beyond that,
Like,
I'm like stiff as a board and feel like shit the rest.
yeah. So I'm like with 5 hours of sleep, I'm pretty much good for the whole day. You know what I'm saying? But like just naturally, like I don't have to set an alarm or nothing. I'll wake up within 4 to 5 hours. Is what happens to me. So if like I go to sleep at 1 right now, it's gonna be 1 o'clock. If I go to sleep at 1, I'll wake up at 5 to 6 in the morning naturally. But if I go to sleep any later, then I'll wake up later and I'll miss yard sales like I did last week, and I'll miss the Nintendos.
I don't have to worry about missing yard sales, so I don't really care. But it did get nice. I was wearing a t-shirt today up here. I was like, oh. Walked outside. I was like, oh, nice.
Yeah, I would love to
in the garage now, but
I would love to go to some yard sales like in other parts of the country. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying?
me too. Like watching all these people on YouTube, like going thrifting, and even just going to another Goodwill in another state would be like crazy.
You know what I just found out like last week? I didn't know it. I didn't know it because I mean I just whatever. Rally Roots, they're in Florida. They're not even that far away from me. They're like they're on the West Coast. Something like that. You know Rally Roots, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, they're down like the West Coast and stuff. I would love to go out there and run into in like a yard sale.
Yeah, they find all kinds of cool stuff.
They're awesome pair of people, man. They're really cool people.
Oh man, I have so much stuff to list. That's my plan tomorrow. My wife's got a baby shower to go to, so I'm just gonna be home alone, locked in my garage, just listing.
Open the door once in a while. Let some air in. That's awesome.
It's supposed to be like 72 or something here tomorrow, so the door's probably gonna be wide open.
Oh man, that's great.
Unless
72 here is
starts
like
flaring in, messing my light up.
yeah, 72 degrees here is like cold.
Yeah, it's 60 degrees in my shop right now, I think. 57. It's cold.
That's awesome, dude. I have my AC on, and I promise you, it is not 57 degrees inside this room. It's like probably 65.
Yeah. I turned the heater on, but I have a torpedo heater, and it's like super loud.
Yeah.
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 We used to
damn, I need to turn that thing on. It's getting cold, but it's like you're not gonna be able to hear anything.
Yeah, we used to use those in Tennessee when I work in like basements and stuff like that. And it'd be freezing outside that you have to wear one of them big old
Carhartt.
uh Carhartts. Yeah, dog. Oh man. Sourcing is more fun, Kathy. It is. It is more fun.
I can't read comments. What?
But if you don't list, if you don't list, you won't get the money back to continue to source.
Yeah, I know.
So you have to have. That's where.
That's like literally where I'm at. Is like I have so much stuff that I'm like almost forcing myself to spend it all just so I have to list it. It's like literally like there's no other option. It's just like, all right, spend everything you have that you can spend that eBay made. So so I'm forced to sit and list for like, I mean, I've been listing for weeks, and I keep buying stuff, and it's like, all right, I'm almost caught up. And then I come home with like 3 bags from Goodwill, and it's like, all right, so much for that.
Hey, Pat D's just popped in. What's up, Pat?
What's up, Pat?
Yeah, yeah, dude. If you, the truth is, if you don't list, I mean, you'll get like what happens to me. You know, like a sale every once in a while. But like Jordan's always telling me, "Oh, look, I just sold this and I just sold that and I just sold this," because he's actively, listing. So, but I'm not worried because I know it's
Now,
gonna be awesome. It's gonna be awesome. But I'm not
promote
gonna,
your listings at all?
huh?
Do
What?
you promote your listings at all?
Do I even what?
Do you promote your listings at all?
Yeah, sometimes it gives me that option, sometimes it doesn't.
Do you do that from
You
the
know what I'm
computer or
saying?
your phone?
It depends. Like sometimes the majority I do from my phone.
Yeah.
The majority that I have
I
done
can't
have been on my
how
phone.
to do it from my phone. So when I'm on my laptop, I go through and I do my whole store. But then like um John Chartier said the other day, it was like, because like I was telling you in like last week, is basically like you got to catch it right before it dips so it doesn't ever dip. And the other day I caught it right before it dipped, and it went barely down and right back up. And because I listened to John, and I had my promoted listings running for, I think it was like 2 days, maybe 3, and he was like, and start them every day, end them every night, and restart them every day, start and end them. And I was like, that kind of seems a little too much, so I'm gonna start playing around with that. Like I did what Shane was saying, every 5 days, go and redo it, end it, and then start a new one. Because then you see that dramatic dip that they stop promoting your listings, and they're gonna charge the shit out of you for the other 25 days of the month, but the first 5 days is when it spikes. So
Yeah.
I've been playing that game. So I've been about right now I'm at about every 4, and I just cut it down to every 3. So I guess tomorrow I'm gonna end it and then start a new one. I thought about doing it today because I seen kind of sales kind of start going down, and then I just got that sale today, just tonight. So like
Nice.
I've sold 3 things today. Yeah, 3 today, and I shipped 2 today.
Nice.
Not
Yeah,
too bad.
I only sold one thing on Poshmark last like at it was like at midnight. Or no, it was this morning. It was this morning when so I got up, I boxed it, hit the post office.
Yeah, like this. If this guy sent me an offer. Like it woke me up. I was laying on my phone, and phone vibrated. And I was like, "Oh, what the hell?" And I like looked at it and said, "You got a best offer." And I was like, I looked at it, seen what it was, and I'm like, yeah, we're gonna take it. But it was a Houston Texans hat. I paid $1 for it at Goodwill. I got $6 for it plus shipping.
Nice.
And then these are the 6x6x6 boxes I got from the boxery on eBay. It only weighs like 8 ounces. It'll ship first class. It should be like, I don't know, $3-4 to ship that.
Nice. Was playing music and your stream popped up. Flea market at 7, then work, and then my show at 7. So tomorrow's a long day. Yeah, it sounds like one of my regular days for the whole show thing. Only just started doing that. But yeah, my days are usually like 20 hours long, you know, which with work and all that stuff. Just because husband was telling me that I had to this in the morning. I heard list 5 things every day. How many listings you guys have? I have very, very, very few listings.
Me, like I think. Well, I've sold 3. Last I checked, I had 230 listings on eBay, but I've sold like 5. So I don't know. I've probably got 225 listings on there. But well, you know, my whole situation right now is why I haven't been listing, but I usually try to list at least 5 a day. Yeah.
I purposely not have listed in 3 weeks to a month. And that's a lie because I've listed like a couple little things here and there just because. But yeah, I purposely haven't done it though. I have my reasons why.
I have a lot of watchers,
but I can't wait, dude. I'm so excited, bro. I'm so excited, dude. And there will be, and I can't wait. I can't wait to see everything just happen. You know, and I hope it works out. I hope it works out.
It'd be rolling pretty good.
Yeah, dude. I mean, bro, this kid did 20 listings in one day. Yeah, 20 listings
killer.
In one day.
That's killer.
Yeah, and it wasn't full. Like he didn't completely do it. Like I still had to figure out the shipping for him and all that stuff. But like I said, it was
doing
the reason
for 20 items is way easier than doing editing all the pictures, uploading all the pictures, you know, writing the description, figuring out a decent title, all the categories, all that stuff. And if all you got to do is throw the box on or the poly bag on the scale, type it in, click list, and you're done, I would take that all day long.
Yeah. Yeah, and then the cool thing is that, you know, his girlfriend's gonna be they most likely are gonna work together because they're always together. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, it's them. Like I told him, bro, I am not your boss. I do not have control over what you do. You plan out your day. You plan out your work schedule. Do you want to do 100 listings in a day? Do you want to do 1 listing in a day with me? I don't care. You do it at your own pace. If your phone rings and you gotta head out or whatever, you're the boss. And that to me, I did that for his age. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like instead of telling me, "Oh, you have to get to work. You have to go to work right now. You have to work a 9 to 5, and you have to get a check that was like $250, $300 a week after working 40 hours, and you have to pay for your own gas, and you have to pay for this off of that check, and you know that's life. That's your life. Your life is gonna be work, you know, because you're too much on the streets and you're not gonna go to school. So forget school and go to work. Even though there was a lot of good influence in my life too, that was telling me go to school and all that stuff. But the truth is, my mind and the way I was in the negative part. You know, I was always on the street, always looking for trouble. The majority of my friends are dead, locked up, or or in a nut house. You know what I'm saying? Like I was in a nut house, dude. I was in a crazy, you know, I was in a place where like I was so lost in my mind that I was looking at the people around me saying, "Man, these people are messed up." But I was in the same place as them. That's how crazy I was. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I got out of that, thankfully, luckily. But you know what I'm saying? Like that was what was told to me. That was work, and you need to bring, pay this stuff working. That's the only way out. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So that's my hope with it, man. I really hope it works out the way I kind of plan it. But
Now how are you paying them? Like by item sales that they list, like,
so okay, so I know I could pay like an agency, right? I could pay like whatever, like how Shane was talking about that leapfrog or whatever.
yeah.
Like I think you pay them something for the year, and then you pay a certain amount. I think it's like 50 something cents for things that are priced at like 12.99 or lower. Exact numbers, but it's like rough. And then like it's $1 for listings that are like between 12.99 and like $80 or $100, and then it's like $1 and change for the other stuff. But what I'm doing with them, see, I could literally pay an agency to do that for me, right? Then $1 per listing, right? And then I'm gonna be giving them 10% off of the sale. So they're gonna get 10% off of the sale at the end of the month. So let's say they list 100 things, and out of those 100 things, 30 of them sell. At the end of the month, I'm gonna find out what the 30, the 10% out of what the total profits is, and I'm talking about net profits. So after cost and after fees and everything, whatever the take home is, they're gonna get 10% of that. Things sell. That could be an extra, $30, $100. It depends on what sells and how much it sells for.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So, but the best part about it is they're gonna learn how to do it, and then we're gonna be working together to where we can get other people to do it too, and it could just grow. I want it to grow. You know, so that's gonna be cool, man. I hope it works out. I have a good feeling it will. You know, and in the next week to 2 weeks, both my eBay and my Poshmark is gonna be insane. It's gonna be insane. It's gonna be awesome. Honestly, I can't wait, dude. I've been so patient. I've been so patient. I've been waiting and waiting and waiting, dude. I could easily have 300-400 listings already on my eBay and on my Poshmark even, but I've been holding back so that I can give that to them, dude. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Thanks, Kathy. Thank you. Oh, Pat. Thank you, Pat. Um, yeah, whatever you're in, yeah, thank you. Look out. It'll be awesome. Yeah, and I still gotta figure out the whole. Good night, Pat.
Night, Pat.
Yeah, Pat said good night. Yeah, I still gotta figure out the whole wrenches thing. Kathy, I've been wanting to give you a wrench, Kathy.
Yeah.
I'm gonna give Kathy a wrench. Let's give Kathy a wrench, everybody.
She's been in like the whole time on both of them, on both streams.
Yeah, Kathy's awesome. I just, I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. I'd give everybody a wrench. Yo,
sure
can you have like
video?
Huh?
I said I'm sure Nick Nimmin has a video.
Yeah, right. On how to get wrenches for YouTube.
Yeah.
Yeah. Look, man, I think it's been over 3 hours. Kathy, I think we ended the show with giving you a wrench. You deserve it. You are one of my favorite commenters. I mean, you literally have more comments than anybody, and I like that. I like that's love. That's love. That's love. So yeah. So yeah, I think we've been more than 3 hours, right? And we might still have. Let me see. And I don't know where they're at. They're probably working or they're just listening. But we still got 16 people in the chat, which is amazing to me. Like that's unbelievable. But to those that are still out there, uh, DG. I know that like the topic was like plans and goals and commitments, and we kind of talk about it, but you know how it is. We lose track of what we talk about, and we talk about all this other stuff, and you know it's fun. So Jordan, do you have anything you would like to end with? You know.
Oh. Probably my biggest one is utilize your biggest two search, which is Google and YouTube. And beyond that, reach out to other resellers. Like either reach out to any of us on Facebook or Instagram or any of the other resellers. Any of them would be more than willing to answer you or try to help you as best as they can. But before you reach out to people, I mean, understand like our time is valuable too, and their time is valuable too. But before you go and ask other people, just try to do your own research. And if it's not clear, then kind of, if you look it up and you're still kind of like WTF, then reach out and maybe we can, clear up the mud. Yeah, I mean, do some homework, and a lot of this stuff is guess and check and trial and error. I mean, especially like your shipping, the shipping stuff is. We could go on forever. Again, we could do another 3-hour show on on this. Yeah, I don't know. That's my word. Don't be afraid to reach out. There's no dumb question, and the answer is always no if you don't ask. That's my biggest thing that I live by and that I've learned from is the answer is always no if you don't ask. That's it.
Yep. The answer is always no if you don't ask. And yeah, I just want to I mean, just again, the whole having a plan and setting goals. I mean, that's those are things that I feel need to be done, and at least think about it. No, um, and what are your commitments to yourself? You know, I thought that was a great topic, but in reality, this show, the reason it's the idea behind it is just for us to get together. Everybody's welcome. You know, new sellers, veteran sellers,
Like
whether you sell on Amazon or eBay. What's up?
I said, like Scott, he chimed in. He's a veteran.
Yeah, at the end of the day, it's all one huge community. But I really thought about the new sellers like myself. For us to get together and really chop it up and let's talk about the things we go through. You know what I'm saying? Like learning shipping and all the basic things that for a lot of people it might be like, hey, yeah, I remember that, and I've talked about it so much, but in reality we talk about it and it just for me I love talking about it, I love remembering everything about it, so CBK, working, listing, shipping, and listing. Thank you for being here, CBK. Just me, Kathy. Thank you for being here. El cubanazo hoy hacer que vuelta. Thank you for being here. Pat D's, all the people that stuck around. Fat Girl Sewing. Love that you guys are here, and thank you for watching us. Next week we're gonna try our best. Huh?
That Steve Alcorn dropped in.
Yeah, everybody that come in it's love. I love it. Yeah, guys. Next week we're gonna try our best again to do it on Jordan's channel. I have some exciting news that's not official yet, so I haven't said anything. But I was talking with somebody that to me was someone I looked at and looked up to. That showed me how to do a lot of things, a lot of this. Uh, that inspired me to start reselling too. And it's been amazing this whole YouTube journey, how it's been able to open doors. I never thought that I would be doing this. Never, never. I never thought that I would build the relationships that I'm building with Jordan, with Scott, with Shane, knowing that I have friends that do this, that are outside of my reach, really, like in other words, like physically, like and that I'm building relationships on a daily basis, like my homeboy El Cubanazo. He's my homeboy. He's one of my best friends, and he's doing this now too. And it's been awesome. It's been awesome, man. And I can't wait to share that news with you guys. And it's gonna be amazing for me, because to me it's like amazing, and maybe it'll be amazing for you guys. So yeah. Yay! I don't want to leave. I don't want to leave.
And check out Alex's new video tomorrow.
Oh man, he's gonna put me on the spot. Now I gotta finish that video. Man, y'all don't understand. Y'all don't understand. It's so hard to make videos. At least me, because I really try my best. I try my best. I'll be coming out with a really cool video tomorrow, showing y'all the #1 tip. I have 2 fingers up, but I'm talking about one. #1 tip to get unrestricted on Amazon. I'm telling you, it's the #1 tip that I can give, me personally, that I can give y'all. I'm going to come out with that video. And this is the thing, for those that are watching, this video almost didn't come out because I lost the footage. And there's still some footage that I'm not able to retrieve, but I'm doing the best with what I have. And I'm going to at least put something out for you guys so you guys can see something cool and hopefully inspire you guys to go out there, source, and not give up whenever you see that restricted symbol. Because you're going to see it. Whenever you see it, it's just getting you closer to your yes. Pretty soon, if you want to, you could be selling Nike shoes too. I'm not selling Nike shoes, so don't get it twisted. But you got to have that mentality. You are my brother. Love you, homie. Yes, you are. This guy saved my life. You guys don't even know. Have a good night. B-Town Picker. Just me, Kathy. I haven't left yet. Good night. Early day tomorrow. Thanks for chatting and meeting everyone. Remember the word of the day, Ohioan. Remember the word of the day. Say it with me, Jordan, on 3. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Ohioan. Peace out, everybody. Love y'all.
Thanks for tuning in.